Hello and welcome, everybody. This is a Crafty Fun with Friends. We are up to episode 60, the big 60. Yay!
Yay!
So, for folks who don't know, my name is Lynn. I'm in your upper right hand corner right now, but we tend to move things around, so I'm not going to stay in place here. But I wanted to just welcome everybody. And if you are watching live, I hope you'll say a little hello in the live chat, because that's really one of my favorite parts about live streaming is getting to chat along with everybody. So hello and welcome, everybody. I have oh, I'm just looking around everybody's screen. Lala's got some she's already distracted me with some snacks and
Got
candy.
goodies.
That totally threw me off. Okay. What was I saying, folks? Oh yeah. Okay. Today's theme. Today's theme is something called Mer-May. And I don't know how many in who are watching live now. Who likes to craft Mer-May? Put a 1 in the live chat if you are a fan of Mer-May crafting. If you've never heard of it before, Mer-May is a mash of mermaid and May. And throughout the month of May, a lot of us crafters really enjoy crafting with the mermaid theme. I don't know when it started, how it came about, who started this trend. Maybe one of my on-screen guests will know. But if you know in the live chat how it all started, please do let us know, because, or at least let me know, because I don't personally know myself. And so that's what we're doing today. We don't have like a thing to follow along. So Adelaide, I saw you asked if there was like a cutting guide or supply list. There isn't. This is one of the episodes of Crafty Fun where we're each gonna do our own thing, just crafting to the theme of Mer-May. So one of the other things I really love about Crafty Fun is getting to see what you're making if you happen to be crafting along as well. Maybe not specifically along with what we're doing, but at the same time as we are crafting. So if you happen to be crafting, whether you're crafting Mer-May or otherwise, I would love if you wanted to share what you made to the Crafty Fun with Friends Facebook group. And before we close out the stream, I can bring that up and show you or show everybody, so that everybody can get a chance to see what you've made while we've been streaming. So I do have 3 on-screen guests with me, and at the moment we are streaming out to my channel and as well Jay's channel. So whichever channel you are watching from, I hope you'll just chat in the live chat. We can see comments coming from everywhere. You'll only be able to see comments from whichever channel you're watching from. But what I will be doing is I will bring comments on screen, and that way we can kind of keep the conversation a little bit connected, so that we can all feel like we're all in the same conversation. So I'll try my best to do that. And I do see that there are several folks who have never heard of Mer-May, so that's really yeah. I like Dawn
Me.
even. I'm surprised, Dawn.
No.
Dawn says I'm a fan of mermaids, but she's never participated in Mer-May. But I think maybe she's heard of it. Meg has, of course, heard of it. Meg dropped the 1. Elisa has heard of it. I think that's it. Those were the only ones in the chat. So very, very cool. Elisa says I'm pet sitting my daughter's pet. Oh no. And I'm horrified her neighbors left their mini Deathshun outside. Oh, during a thunderstorm. Oh no. That's sad. Yeah, I'll let my guests introduce themselves, but I just wanted to address that too. Dawn says that she only has one mermaid stamp. I was really surprised. I think this is the only one I have too. That's not digital. I think I have some digis, but otherwise, I I don't have that much mermaid stuff. Very, very surprising. Linda as well. She says she's heard of it, but has never participated. Cool. Adelaide doesn't have mermaid at all. I guess so. This isn't like, maybe it's just the friend circle that we're in, because I see a lot of mermaid crafting. And I just thought I was the one who was kind of late to the party, because I think last year was maybe the only year. Last year might have been the first year I even heard about it, to be honest. But that's what we're doing today, and I do hope that whether you're crafting mermaid or not, do share in the Facebook group. So I will let Jay's just racing ahead, so let me slow Jay down a little bit by asking him to introduce himself. So Jay, can you introduce yourself to everybody and let us know your plan for today?
Hi, I'm Jay. On the internet, I'm Craft by Jay on Instagram and YouTube mostly, and I stream entirely too much, and most of it's crafty related. And I was watching YouTube and got linked to a tutorial for this cool pop-up block card. Looks like the originator was Patty Dolan, who I don't know personally, but I thought it was a really cool sketch idea. So of course I didn't prep at all, and now I'm doing that. So we'll see how it works out. It's essentially a modified Z-fold, you know.
Okay.
So it's like a modified Z-fold, but then you just keep adding other additional Z's to it, essentially.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
So I'm curious to what you need.
Can you share that somewhere or is that something you have to pay to get?
No, it was free. It was just linked off someone's video. So yeah, I will see if there's a link to it.
Yeah, no rush on that. No rush on that. Awesome. Oh, wait, I see somebody else I need to slow down. Meg.
Yeah.
Can you introduce yourself? And
Hi,
let
I'm
us
Meg.
know what your plan is. I think you're the only avid mermaid crafter among us, perhaps?
Yeah.
Well, I really only started mermaid 2 seasons ago when I started working DT for Sweet November stamps. And I started playing with mermaids on their site, and they saw my stuff and said, "Hey, will you like to do our DT?" And I'm like, "Yes!" I love mermaids.
That's the year that you did their challenge, right? Like every day?
Yeah. Yes, it was an everyday challenge. You didn't have to finish anything. You just had to work on something every day. And that was the best thing I have ever done. Just a little bit of coloring on something every day was so fun, so exciting. It kept me going. I was doing a lot of stuff. So that was one of the best things anybody had ever started with me. And so I was hooked on the mermaids and hooked on Sweet November dance.
Yeah, I remember, I think maybe that was the first time I had ever heard of mermaid at all. And it was because you were encouraging me to participate in that challenge, and I couldn't keep up. Not surprising.
It had to be just something. It didn't have to be, this time you have to finish 25 mermaids, I think it is, but they don't have to be in a card or anything. They just have to be colored. But last time when it was just color a little bit like this hair, that would have been it for a day.
Yeah.
Well, and you could turn it in, and then you got prizes at the end of it.
So, what's your plan for today? What is that what you're coloring up, Sweet November? Are those where those are from?
These are Sweet November, yes. These are called merwees because they're tiny. They're only,
2 inches maybe?
Yeah, I think about generally 2 inches.
Yeah.
Tall. So
cute.
They're very cute. They're very simple to color. Say what, Jay?
So they don't take an hour to color?
They do not. Well. They don't, because they're so tiny. Because you're
But
so tiny,
they
you
would
can just.
they would still probably take me an hour to color.
Oh
I'm
my
just that
goodness.
slow. All right. So wonderful. Thank you so much. And Meg, where can folks find you on all of the socials if they want to see more of your amazing coloring?
Oh, I am mainly will show all of my coloring on Instagram. That's meg.2241 if you're interested. And I do have my own Facebook page too, but really meg.2241 and Instagram is the best way to see all my coloring.
Fabulous. So, so awesome. Thank you. And before I let my last guest introduce herself, I do want to bring up Jay did share a link to the pop-up card that he's working on. So for anyone who wants to check that out, feel free to pop on over, and that way you'll have all of the same instructions that Jay is working off of. So
Yeah,
welcome,
I threw it in
welcome
your
friends
group
who have
too.
joined. Hey Pam, welcome. Um, and welcome Patty too. I saw Patty popped in earlier as well. Okay, so my last but not least guest, of course, is Lala. Hi Lala. Please introduce yourself and let us know where we can find you on all of the socials, and let us know where you're joining us from.
Yes. Hi, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. I'm Mommy Guide Inc. Everybody calls me Mommy Lala or Lala. I'm coming from Southeast Asia, the Philippines. So it's so exciting to always be here. Thank you so much, Lynn. So about Mermaid, I never actually heard of Mermaid until you and Jay actually said that you're gonna have like mermaid episodes. I said, "What's a mermaid?" I had to ask Jay, and then he explained to me that's basically anything and everything that has to do with like under the water
Mhm.
theme, because I don't really have like mermaid stuff. My kids are
Mhm.
all grown up now, so I don't normally have like this kinds. So for today, I decided to. I remember when my daughter was still young, that there was a time where every party that we attended is, if it's a girl, it's mermaid, right? It's like a Disney mermaid, Ariel under the sea kind of theme party. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. So I'll try to create different projects that has to do with party, like loot bags and other party stuff that you use for if you do have like a mermaid theme. So there.
Awesome.
Uh,
Here's a comment from Susan. Have you brought a lot of coffee to go with those Oreos, Lala? The power breakfast for you.
Actually,
Share, share.
no, just regular water. But I can't drink coffee. I haven't had coffee in about 5 years
Oh my
since I
Oh,
gosh.
wow.
started because I have GERD. It's like it's not worth the pain, guys.
Oh.
So just water for me. But yeah, just the smell of coffee is enough.
Oh, it's
Oh,
really not.
wow.
But
I
you
know,
must be
right?
my friend.
I know. So there you
Can
go.
you but can you have, like, coffee flavored stuff, like coffee flavored ice cream or anything like that?
Yeah, I think just very very little, caffeine in a way. But something weird about me though, I'm okay with tea. So I can take
Mm,
tea but not coffee. Somehow coffee gives me a flare up of, I don't know if that's what you call it, but
yeah.
it
Oh.
does. So, and it's gonna take me like months to be able to recover. So had to say bye bye to coffee.
Aw,
Aw.
that's so
But I
sad.
still love doing coffee stuff. But yeah.
Yeah, good.
Ah, so there.
Aw. Pam's so sweet. Pam says, "I love the craft community. In the past, my December B-Day has gotten lost in Christmas. I know how that feels. Now I get almost as many B-Day cards as Christmas." Oh, that's so awesome. How fabulous.
Awesome.
Susan says, "I'm crying for you. I'm not supposed to have coffee either, but I'm just not a quitter."
But I try to do the same, but as I said, and not just GERD, I actually have a flare up right now of my gout, and it's so painful. It's just
Aw.
nice that it's not on my hands, but on my knees.
Oh,
So I can
yeah.
still craft because I actually ate a lot of high
It's beef,
urine.
right?
Beef it doesn't give me a flare up. It's
Oh.
fine. It's the seafood.
Oh,
I said,
interesting.
I just want just a little bit. Okay, that little bit
Oh,
didn't.
man.
I'm in pain.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
Um, well, for folks, Lala did say, but she is Mommy Guide Inc. here on
Oh yes.
YouTube. I do have Streamlabs helping me with links, and it'll drop them in periodically. But here's Lala's. Meg's will come up.
Thank
Um,
you guys.
as well. So there's that. If you want to pop on over and check out each of my guests' channels or social profile, that would be awesome. And as well, if you would do me the favor of hitting the like button, and
Yes.
everybody is like a flurry of activity except for me here, but we're still kind of early in our stream. So if you are on the socials and you feel comfortable sharing the fact that we are live, that would be really wonderful. Let's get some more folks into our little crafty community here and get to hang out together and do a bit of crafting together. I saw
Yay.
Gaz is here now. Elizabeth ECR is in, and I saw a question that has now scrolled past my
Hi,
screen.
Gas. Lynn, do you know that I think Gas did an episode earlier, if I'm not mistaken, about your dye?
Oh, did he? Oh,
awesome.
Gaz, you should have tagged me. I did not
I
see that.
before I
Yeah, you
was
just
going,
got it.
yeah, I saw the his stream. I said, no, I'm not gonna watch Gas now because I need sleep.
Oh, that's so funny. Okay, I'll have to go back and catch that. Thank you so much,
Have a
my
good
friend.
day.
Okay, so I did want to answer this question from Elisa. She asks, "How would we participate in a mermaid event?" Okay, this is a really great question that I don't have a complete answer to. Um, in general, like the concept is just, crafting anything kind of like what Lala described as Jay's definition of mermaid, like anything with mermaids, like an underwater theme. Um, if you just want to get into the spirit, of mermaid, that's really what we're doing today. At least that's what I'm doing. It's not really a specific event that I'm creating for. However, and I'm going to ask Meg to talk about this. So this is just a warning for Meg that I'll be calling on her next. But there are a lot of craft companies who actually have like legit events, giveaways, challenges, things like that that you can enter. I am presuming that Sweet November has something going on because, like Meg said, her first sort of full on participation in Mermaid was 2 years ago when they did their mermaid month long challenge. I don't know if they have something like that going on this month. Another company that I think is pretty big into mermaid is the other brand that Meg DTs for, which the name escapes me right now. So I'm gonna
Sweet
pass it over to
sentiment
Meg.
stamp.
Hey Meg, do you know if there are any like official like contests or anything that folks who are playing along with mermaid can actually enter?
Like you said, Sweet November Stamps is doing a um, mermaid challenge on their Facebook page, Friends with Sweet November Stamps, and their mermaid challenge consists of coloring mermaids. So, like this page of mermaids, just color the mermaids one, and then you're going to put them into a folder on their site that has your name on the folder. And the object is to get, I think it's 25 colored mermaids into your folder by the end of the month. Now, it is the middle of the month, but if you do like these tiny merwees, you could get those done. So I haven't I haven't done this one this year. I got onto too many design teams recently, and they all came due at the same time. So I feel like I'm scrambling to get it done. So I didn't color my mermaids, but that's what I'm going to do tonight. I got tons of mermaids to color, so we'll see if I can get some of them done. Sweet September, sweet sentiment stamps, I think is what you were trying to get the name of
Yes.
with. That's with
Yes.
Sandy Ledoux and Jamie Clark,
Yes.
and they're Sweet Sentiment and Friends on their Facebook group. I know those two names are very similar: Sweet November Stamps and Sweet Sentiment Stamps.
Yeah. So they also have a contest?
They're not doing a contest. They're doing an ATC swap with mermaids.
Okay.
Ooh.
And on Instagram, if you follow Instagram, there are a lot of them on Instagram. So you just need to find a company that does the mermaids. Most things are a hashtag mermaid, and they give away prizes too. So scout the Instagram site for prize giveaways. So
Okay. Cool. So Elisa, I hope that answers your question. And if anyone in the live chat happens to know of any
more.
actual sort of contests or giveaways or anything like that, please do feel free to share. Elizabeth says, I think if you craft, color, create something with mermaids, you would be, yeah, for sure. Just in terms of like participating in the spirit of the whole concept. But
Yeah.
if you want to craft to try to win something, that would be me.
Yeah.
I know that there are lots of folks who kind of put something out there as a little bit extra incentive to craft along. Oh, Susan's so sweet. She says, seriously, I get it, Lala, sending you hugs. That's about your coffee and some of your food
Oh,
restrictions.
thank you.
May I say also that if you are interested in starting a mermaid item, Sweet November Stamps has a newsletter. If you sign up for their newsletter, you can scroll down to the bottom, get a free digital mermaid.
Ooh.
So just sign
okay.
up for their Sweet November Stamps newsletter.
Oh, so there you go, folks. So you can get a free for all the folks who said they don't have anything mermaid, sign up for the Sweet November Stamps newsletter, and you can get a free digital. So I think that's as far as I got on the contest last 2 years ago when Meg told me about it.
Getting free things.
Getting the free thing.
That sounds like my Lynn.
I'm not afraid to admit it, folks. Hi, Becken. Okay, so let me share a little bit about what I am. Susan says I'm already scrolling through their mermaids. That's why I've been quiet. I love that our streams is like it's like equal parts crafting, food chat, and shopping.
Ooh, perfect. Perfect pairings.
It's a trifecta, yeah. Trifecta of fun.
Yeah, the trifecta of fun. I like that.
Crafting, eating, chatting.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, food talk and eating. I mean, Lala's got food on her desk. How much do I love the Pez dispenser
There you
too?
go. Yeah, I have a lot of them because I do a lot of shorts with my
Aww.
with my Pez.
Man, Jay's doing a ton of die cutting.
Not really.
Oh, it feels like you've been cutting and scoring forever.
I have. I made 2 little mini cubes, and I'm trying to figure out the measurements on the last one.
Oh, okay.
See,
oh,
so
no.
like,
sorry, go ahead.
oh, like Like they attach to each other like this, basically. Oh, you can't see that.
Yeah.
Let's
We
try
gotta
that
go.
again.
Yeah, yeah, there you go.
So I think they go together like this, and then the whole
Have
thing can like
fun.
fold flat, assuming you glue it together correctly, and then it pops up, so you have like a cool 3D kind of. It feels very like, I don't know, almost Art Deco-y to me with given all the pop-up B things, but we'll see. I took the
That looks
measurements on the
super
last one are
cute.
wrong.
Look at Lala's like done.
I'm don't
Lala.
worry. I'm making a lot stuff.
Oh my gosh.
1.5,
I'm
2,
always the
3,
slacker on the
4.
stream here.
She's another prep in advance girl.
Oh yeah,
Don't feel bad.
exactly,
Well,
guys.
I did some prep. I'm still gonna be lucky to finish anything.
I did all the die cutting ahead of time because this takes
Oh.
a lot of die cutting.
Well, that's cute what you're making. Is it like a
Whoa.
little like a favor box kind of?
Yes, a favor box where you can
Favor box.
include the coloring stuff, some
Oh, how
goodies,
fun.
and then the crayons itself you put in here, like so, and then you put in like a box, a bag, like this.
Oh, that's so
Yeah,
cute.
it is. It can be for any kind of theme party, not just mermaid.
Oh.
Fun.
Hello, hello. I love your handle, Butterroll Boutique.
Hi T.
Hey T, welcome
Hi,
friend.
T.
I don't know when T popped in. I just see a lot of people and I hear a lot of people saying hi to her. So I'm just saying
Just
hello.
now.
I presume you're in here.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it for myself.
Oh, I see. That one
Um,
goes on top. We need to put.
I know Pam's got such a good idea. Pam said you should make Lala start 30 minutes later.
Yeah.
Give us a head start.
You know, like in the it's like they call it handicap. So-
Yes. We all need a handicap just to be able to keep up.
But there was a craft
Dana-
show that did that. It was like a sabotage or something, right?
Oh yeah,
Oh
Wow.
yeah. Was it
with
Stamp
Chow?
Wars? Was it
Yeah.
Stamp
Oh,
Wars?
maybe. I was actually thinking of Chopped, like on Food Network, but yeah, I think Stamp Wars did it too. Do I want?
Yeah. Yeah, you could
Wait,
freeze
I think
people
with the,
out or something like that.
You know, the first time I like saw Chow in the chat and actually crafted, I was like, oh my gosh, it's Chow. I used to watch her all the time.
I
Stamp
know, me
Wars.
too.
Aww.
Me too. I was like, oh dang.
That girl is quick, let me tell you.
I know. That's why when she did pick Skipper Craft,
Oh yeah.
I was like, you do not need to be nervous because she was like, I'm a little bit nervous. I was like, why? Like you've done Stamp Wars, which is like way harder, and you're done and drinking coffee. Oh, Chow's in the
Taking
chat.
care of her babies.
Hi, Chow. I think Chow's ears were what's
Ringing.
Is it ringing?
Ringing.
Yeah, I think her ears were ringing because we were talking about
Oh, I could use the treasure chest.
yes, we should do card wars. I know. I will come up with more games. I actually saw one as part of the Weekender, which was the Spellbinders Craft Retreat, and I thought it was a fun little game that they did. But I'm definitely up for like introducing more game showy kind of episodes on Crafty Fun here. Okay, so
Yay.
while Meg is coloring, I want to take a moment. Before I take a moment, folks in the live chat and my on-screen panelists, remind me to give away channel memberships. I want to give away channel memberships. I haven't done it all month, and I get an allotment that I can give away for free. So I want to make sure I use it because why just sit on it? So just remind me before we do not let me end this stream without giving away channel memberships. And hey Tracy, welcome friend. I came to watch Meg do her amazing coloring. Yay, I know. So I've got Meg on the big screen doing her coloring, and I'm in this corner here. What I want to talk about a little bit, if my guests will indulge me for a moment, is talk a little bit about the coloring class that Meg and I are have just released. It's our very first one, hopefully our first of many. And this first one is the Daffodil class, and it features, let me see if I can get original art by Meg. So Meg illustrated this lovely bloom. I don't know. What's it called? Like a floral spray, I suppose, maybe? I don't know.
Spray, yeah.
These lovely flowers, these lovely daffodils were illustrated by Meg. And we are offering what I think is a really fun twist on a coloring class. So our class will be live. You can color along. Meg will be the instructor, and you can see how, I mean, Meg's a walking advertisement of this class because look at her coloring. It's just gorgeous. So, so she'll be teaching us how to color. She'll be using her Copic markers. And the twist on this, first off, it's live. So the great part about it being live is that you can color along with us. So it's definitely going to be at a pace where you can follow along. You can ask questions if, Meg is explaining something, but, we all kind of take in information, differently. So, if you have questions, it's great to be able to get an answer to it in real time. So that is one of the things that I think is a little bit unique about the coloring class that we're offering, because it's almost like you're taking a real workshop, a coloring workshop. And the other thing that I think is more of a fun twist is that I will be live with Meg to run the technology behind it, but I'll also be on screen following along as a student, right alongside all of you who have signed up, which, by the way, thank you to everybody who's already signed up to the coloring class. Really, really appreciate it, because it's Meg and I didn't really know what to expect. And so it's been kind of amazing to see the response so far. And so I mean, our expectations were pretty modest, but it's just wonderful. So thank you so much. And just to let folks know, yeah, so a couple of things that is sort of what you'll get if you sign up for the class. So we have printables. There's actually 4. I have them. I'm going to go big screen for a moment just so that folks can see this. So there's 4. You can print them individually on a full sheet of paper, and it would look like that. But, it is scalable, so you can scale it down. And then I've just printed all 4 on one sheet so that I can show it. So why are there 4? Well, there's different versions. One version is just the image so that you can, easily kind of fussy cut around it if you want, or, use it. If you use it in the big scale, you could frame that once you're done if you really liked it. There's another version similar to that, but more of a no line coloring for the folks who enjoy that. So you see the same outline, but it's just faded a little bit so that once you've colored it in, you don't have that black outline. And then the other 2 versions that we've put together, I think kind of make this also a little bit unique and easy to follow along, is that we have a little coloring swatch, so that if you, let's say, are coloring along with your Copics, there's a little swatch box with the colors that Meg will be using. Let's see if my camera can really focus here. And then we have a version for Ohuhu, which is what I will be using to color with. So that we might actually change up some of these colors, by the way, because I swatched it out and I'm not 100% happy with it. Meg and I had a big conversation about it this morning. So if you've already printed this, my apologies, but I might be actually changing out. Meg and I are working on that. But the concept is that for every class, you're going to have these options. And that way, you're not restricted to only using Copics or Ohuhus. They're just the ones that Meg and I happen to have. So that's what we're going to be using. And so we wanted to just make that available to everybody in terms of, the color combinations that we'll be crafting with. So that is our coloring class. And well, I was prepared to give the spiel. I wasn't prepared to actually drop a link. So when there's some downtime, I'll find a link. I saw Michelle just posted this. Can you share the link to the class? I just got Copic in the mail today. Oh, and not liking them? Oh, I will bring up the link.
We will change that.
Yeah. And Kaz says, I only have 32 Ohuhu markers. I think Meg only has like 30 some odd Copics.
I have 2 sets of 70. So what is that? 140.
Oh, you've
But
expanded
I use very few of them, actually. I have, I wonder if I can show you. I have pulled out color families. Let me see if I can get that I use mostly, and my other ones are put away in a box. So I have blues, yellows, orange, reds, greens, purples, and flesh tones out. So I'm just going to use those and play and see what I get. So you really don't need a ton to start with. That's what I'm trying to say. Sorry.
That's awesome. Look at this box that Lala, lots of love in the chat for your box, by the way.
Yeah, bring it back out because I didn't see the finished.
Yeah, she's pretty much done.
Oh, it's a bag box. Got it.
It's a bag box. Yeah.
That's cool. She has the coolest 3D things.
I know.
Oh, I have a little ephemera I can use.
Jay, are you liking the stamp wheel? I see you using it.
I am. It does all the things. So I like that I don't have to think about what thing to pull out anymore.
Oh, nice.
I do have, I have a little stamp positioner, but I almost always just use the stamp wheel because it's here. And if I need it to, if I'm in the middle of something and decide to do something else. Oh, I probably want my sentiment strip. It's nice. Because I was slightly a skeptic when I got it. I mean, obviously it was a door prize thing, but when I got it, I was like, I don't know if I'll really use this, but it turns out that I do.
Yeah, you said the same thing about the glue press, and I guess you kept that.
Right.
I did. I did have it jam though, but
oh no.
I mean, not
in the glue press?
The press didn't jam. I mean, the pin just got whatever. You know what I mean? Glue dried in the pin, and then the pin doesn't work anymore.
Oh, I thought most people don't. I thought most people don't put the pin in it. I thought most people just put it upside down in the holder thingy. And
well, that's what I did. But this week I had an issue where it, the glue dried in the needle, and then it didn't want to work anymore.
Oh.
Dried in the head of. Mine's sitting right here.
Well, you know what I mean.
Dried here or dried in the needle in the cap?
In the needle, inside. So like you couldn't push any more glue out. So I just grabbed one of the extra pins that came with it, and it works fine now. So like it wasn't. My guess is it wasn't seated properly in the silicone thingy, and I didn't notice it, and then the glue started drying up into the needle.
You can
That's
put
my
the cap
theory.
on between.
I could. I just have been lazy about it.
Yeah, you have to seat it properly in the so that it's on the puffy part of that silicone mat, or
Yeah, that was
because
my
if you have
guess
it
when
in
I
one of
did
the channels, it
incorrectly.
doesn't. Yeah. I love it though.
Right.
I haven't, and even if I
It
have had a
definitely.
clog, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say. I mean, it's not like it's a uniquely glue press thing, right? Like that happens with all my other glue bottles too. So it's more of a me thing, I think, than the product thing.
Okay.
Well, I still don't have one. And I'm still jealous of everyone who does have one.
You need to rectify that, Lynn.
Well, I was secretly hoping that Jay would not like it because he had offered. For folks who don't know the full story, Jay went to an in-person crop event and he won several door prizes, and among them the glue press. And he mainly entered into the giveaway for the glue press for me because he knew I wanted one.
Yep.
And then he won, which was awesome. So, but
Lynn
and
said I should try it out first and see if I liked it, and it
yeah,
unfortunately does work as advertised. So
Yeah,
it's lived in my house ever
yeah,
since.
unfortunately for me.
Well, you know
she
what I
was
mean.
being nice and
Like
telling him
Yeah,
to.
I mean,
I'm sure if it showed up at your
I
house,
wasn't,
you
I
wouldn't be
wasn't.
like, "Oh no."
Yeah, exactly. I wasn't just saying it to be nice. I did want, because Jay, so for everybody in the chat, like who has a glue press, like it's not the most like cheap thing in the world to buy. And so I didn't, and Jay was perfectly happy to just like drop it in the mail for me, but I was like, no,
Yep.
it's a really lovely door prize or raffle. I'm not sure. So try it first.
Yeah,
See if you
it was
like it.
technically a raffle, but it's sort of I don't know. I'm sure we all go to those events where it's like, oh wow, this is actually even. That's unusual for me. Where it's like you understand that the point of the raffle is so that I don't know, it functionally makes it more of a pay what you can event. So that's why I always contribute to raffles, because it's like,
Aw.
well, like ultimately it's money to help the event out. Well, I'm always a fan of. That's not what I wanted. I need markers. Yeah,
Please
I'm
just
coloring it.
don't be nice next time.
Learn your lesson, Lynn.
I know. I was like, Jay did a live afterwards about his crop, and he was like showing all the things and trying the glue press out for the first time and whatnot. And I'm there like just quietly watching, hoping that he's like, oh, I hate this thing. Off to Lynn it goes.
Oops.
Oh man, T says I ultimately gave mine away. What the? Hey,
She didn't like
me?
it. Oh.
What about me? Why would it be me? I'm not near you though.
Lynn
I
says,
don't know.
me first, me first.
Well, that was the other thing. I didn't want Jay to have to like pay to ship it to me.
It's pretty light.
Oh well,
I'm sure it would have been fine, but
I wouldn't know because I don't have one. Well, this is
Quick,
big.
someone.
Maybe. Oh man, folks, I don't know what I'm doing. I was gonna use these, but I don't know that I'll use these. For folks who have never seen these, I've been like on the hunt for these alternating scallop dyes. Pink and Bean does it. Mama Elephant does one as well. and you just take the same die and you cut it twice, and then you can get like alternating colors. And
Oh, those look really
the thing
cool.
is that yeah, it's really, the big one is really big. I was gonna put on, maybe I'll just change out the background. Because I was gonna put it on a pre-made, like a background that I already have that matches my mermaid tail colors, which I had all neatly lined up at the beginning. But I didn't talk about, sorry. These are an SVG. It's one SVG file that gives you 3 different mermaid tails. And I colored a bunch up with my Lindy's Gang magicals.
Ooh.
And did a little
I
bit
love
of
Lindy's.
splattering with some silver metallic watercolor for that extra little sparkle and shine. And Elisa's so sweet. If I ever win one, I'll send it to you. I'm guessing by you mean me, right? I wasn't following the whole stream of the conversation, but I saw this.
Caught that.
I know, that one popped right out to me. Jay, were you saying something?
Oh, just that, like, they should actually hire you because you've made me almost buy those on about 4 occasions.
Almost, but I haven't closed the deal, so I don't know that they would hire me.
If I buy them, I'm totally emailing them and saying, like, my friend is the one who convinced me. You should give her free stuff.
Yeah, right.
No, do that.
Well,
yes.
The thing is,
I've done that, and companies haven't replied like, "Wow, you're a crazy person." So I mean, I guess
well, they're
probably
no,
okay.
they're not going to. I think they appreciate it, in fact. So
Right, and they want to sell their stuff. So
right,
if she's
yeah,
selling
and
stuff to you, she can sell to others.
Right. I mean, I think to Meg's point, they would almost welcome it. Man, glitter card might be just a little too bright for what's going on. I'm gonna veto my glitter. Just do something else. I'll save those. They'll get used. Now I have to find new colors to die cut from though. I got them though because did I post my haul video? I think I did. I got them because
they were on sale, weren't they?
Yeah, they're on clearance on scrapbook.com.
Well, I know they have that cool new whatever. They have like a palette set. I think I'll save you until I figure out
palette set
where you can get like a whole palette of them that are like semi matchy. Well, not matchy, but like would be the colors you would need if you wanted to like paint and stuff or whatever you do with them. I thought that there was like
you're talking about the Lindy's Gang?
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. I was talking about the
they have a whole bunch of different kinds of sets. Yeah. Like they come in tube form. They come in.
Well, someone was playing with like like the ones that are on your desk, Meg, where they're like in the 5-pack tubes. Because I think when I've seen them, they've always been sold as like a 5-pack. But when I was on their website, I saw they came in larger sizes too for those people who want all the things.
This is one of their bigger sets. This is
wow.
That I have.
Wow.
All those beauties in there.
That's painter. Is that Painter's palette?
No, this is, let me see if I can find the name of it.
Is it the
Tea and Crumpets is what.
Tea and Crumpets, yeah. Okay.
And they come in a nice shaker top.
Yeah, the naming convention is really like fun. So yeah. These are I got started with Tea and Crumpets with a collab that I did as part of a design team, and then I bought the rest of Tea and Crumpets, and then I bought the full Painter's palette when they had their birthday sale. So I'm quite hooked.
And I have sprays, and I have some of their embossing
Really?
powders.
Oh wow! I thought they only made the powders.
Okay,
Nope.
they don't. But here's the thing. I feel like Meg can correct me if she knows. But I kind of feel like I just value for money would just get the magicals because I don't know that the sprays are all that different.
They're not different.
But you get more powder by buying the shaker
You do. And
as compared
really,
to
when
what
you get
comes.
the sprays, there's only a tiny, tiny bit in there,
Yep.
but it makes up a whole
Like,
bottle of spray.
Yeah.
oh, so you could
But
just make your own with a bottle and distilled water.
exactly. So I mean, it's a significant difference. Hold on. I'm gonna step away for a moment. I'll grab it and show you.
Well, this is coming together. It's half a card, but it actually folds down.
Yay.
That usually doesn't happen.
Well, that's cool, Jay. I like that. I want to do that.
The finished cards are really the ones that the like example cards in the video. I was like, ooh, they had more mats than I do because some people just really love their mats.
Okay. Well, I can't find my actual Lindy's Gang sprays. I don't know what I did with them. But it's the same as the Hero Arts. So let me show you that.
I see.
So you get the spray bottle. But I don't know. It's hard to tell, but the amount of powder doesn't even go to the bottom of the label.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Do you want me to
Versus even the smaller like in the 5 set, like this is about the same size. Like even this, like maybe that's about the same. But these newer Shaker 2.0 bottles, I mean, you can check the ounce. It's actually more ounces. Yeah.
I'm
Meg's
trying
got
to get it so you can see, but there's only a very little bit of powder in there, but it rolls to the back every time I try to show it. But,
I know.
there's only this much powder in the bottom.
Yeah.
I haven't put
It's like,
water in mine yet.
yeah, me either,
Oh.
because I prefer it dry anyways, because this is nearly full. This jar here, I know it's not the same. It's nearly the same kind of circumference, but look how much, like it goes up to pretty much near full. And price wise, I don't know, but I feel like it's just, it's easier to get like a little mini mister and you make them as you need them, or
Yeah.
use it dry. If it's essentially the same thing, I think it's just better value for money to get the shakers. So
A lot easier to store too.
yeah.
Yeah, so we need to put more pattern paper.
But now I have a slight concern as to where my sprays are.
So I have a question, Lynn. When you were, I was enjoying your prepping for the Weekender videos a lot because they were great just to put on while I was like eating dinner or doing random stuff. It was like, I bet I would lose half of those pieces between like prepping them and like actually having the class happen. So I'll be curious. I'm really curious to know if like that happens to other people or if it's just a me thing.
No, I think it's just a you thing. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. I mean, it could be.
I'm just
I wouldn't
kidding
be
with
shocked.
you. But the Weekender, there were a bunch of people who were sharing like their homework, because there was a lot of homework, and that was what, for folks who weren't watching those live streams of mine, I was doing the homework in preparation for the retreat, which is going on right now. And so A lot of
Yeah, I
people were
mean, it was
sharing.
like if you've ever done like I'll say a close to my heart kit or the club scrap ones, it was like that much work. It was
It
like
was a
you're just
lot.
going to cut paper for 2 hours.
Yeah, more. It took me two 2-hour sessions just to prep like the 5 cards, and that was not even all of the classes. But a lot of people were doing this. They were putting their pieces like separated by the card in like sleeves or something like this. Which is what I did. So I just made I
Oh,
think
that's
3
clever.
classes. So hold on. I still have this prepped. I think this class just happened. And I still have
I mean, it
one
may not
more.
be like super duper important from the standpoint of like you're going to have it in. I think they're giving you. I think I saw that you got the whole thing. Like you have it on replay, so it's like you don't have to like do it live per se.
Well, yeah, there's that. But as well, the Spellbinders retreat was really well put together in that they have a booklet that actually has all of the step-by-step instructions. So
Oh wow,
you've got the video, but you also have like written out step-by-step instructions for
that's
how
cool.
to so so it's definitely like easy if you are not able to join in real time. You can either watch the replay like you said, or just follow the written instructions which came with the kit. And a lot of people finished the card before the kit before the live. So
Well,
They
I kind of like
cheated.
that. I mean, just because like some people are more visual or not, like
yeah.
different people learn in different ways. So it's nice to like actually have a way to do that. Oh, I am liking this.
Oh my gosh, folks, I'm like
Look how
floundering on my
cool.
Oh, that's really cool.
It's like a Z fold times 4.
Times 4.
Oh, love it.
I mean, it had a lot of pieces. It has a lot of pieces, but you basically just glue one side to the side you already have, and then you put glue and fold it down. And so it's not one of those ones that's a complete pain to try and line up, because I am not good at those. Some of the pop-up stuff you have to buy a die because you can't. It's hard to be that precise. But I don't know.
I love this comment from Lex. She says, I have some magicals in the pots. I really want the shaker ones. The shaker ones are really, really nice. And so many new fun colors. But I have a ton with the magicals, Nouveau Shimmers. Yeah, some of them are actually pretty close to the Nouveau Shimmer like recipe, sort of. So I don't know if they're sourced from the same place, but they're suspiciously very similar. Sarah says, has anyone made their own sprays with powders? Yes. Yeah. You can take those powders, like shimmer powders from Nouveau, the magicals from Lindy's gang, and you could use perfect pearls. You could use you could make your own spray with. If you're gonna make your own, like literally from scratch, what I would do is, or what I have done, is I use a 1-to-1 solution of gum arabic to distilled water. I put in, for my color, I put in some like a watercolor, like a concentrated watercolor. That sort of replaces the dry pigment or dye powder that you would normally have in these powders. The gum arabic is your binding agent. And then if you want some shimmer to it, you just add some mica. So you can kind of make your own recipe if you want. So there's that. And okay, so my card is like in wild directions because I pulled out this from Pinky Mane that I wanted to use. This is, I think, my only mermaid stamp die, which is from a Spellbinders kit from 2019.
Oh,
And then
is it the one I own? Probably.
yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep, you've got
Oh,
this.
neat.
And then I pulled out the Graphic 45 Make a Splash stamp set that went with that collection. But I was going to use black, and I did my prep work all black and silver, which now doesn't go with what's going on here. So I'm gonna revisit my whole card again. Let's see how many times I die cut the scallop circle.
No.
Oh man. I know. Meanwhile, like Lala's on her 5th project.
Lala, you
I
have to
mean,
speak up
probably.
and tell us when you change projects.
Well, this is why she's able to like finish so many projects.
She
We're all like
focuses.
goofing around.
And she focuses.
I know she does. That's what I need to do. I need to focus. Focus, Lynn. Focus.
Where would I be if I was a starfish? Oh, there's a starfish, maybe. Oh, yes, there you are.
Oh, Jay, where's your
Hmm?
where's your ephemera from? That's a cute merboy.
This is from Etsy, and these are from Creative Fabrica. So these are all printables
Cute.
because
Cute.
I've been kind of printable obsessed lately.
Because why not, right?
Well, like it serves the same need that now the Spellbinders doesn't do kits anymore that their kits used to do, where it's like, especially after work, like I don't want to like color and die cut and do 37 things. I just want to like make a card. So it like and whenever I make it, I just do like a couple pages of it because then I can just run it through the Canon cut and it's fine. And then I just have it in a little thing. And if I want to do a quick card and I want to get interrupted by a cat who doesn't understand that we're having a live stream, let me move you. He's a little crazy boy. The wild sounds of the Amazon delivery trucks.
Oh yeah. Yeah, if you hear my dog at any point, that's likely why also.
Oh, I was muted. Sorry, guys. That's why you couldn't hear me. Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Oh, I
Okay,
thought you were intentionally muted.
No, I was like, oh, okay. Oh, there. I was muted. Anyway, Jay, I was saying, my dear friend Luria Petrucci of Live Streaming Pros, her dog is awesome. She's called Abby. So we have what we call an Abby cam. So
Yeah.
there is one where it's just on Abby.
Yeah.
See? So everybody loves that. We call that an Abby cam. Maybe we should have like a Linux cam.
Probably.
How's that,
but-
Jay? Right? So because he's always,
Yeah.
I think
he
I
likes
think
being in the
Jim's live
stream.
or Jay's live is a Linux cam.
Yeah, right.
Pretty much. But I don't know. It wasn't intended, but I don't mind it either because it's kind of fun to have
Well, yeah.
random
Cutie.
interruptions.
It is a cutie. Let's see.
It's nice to be loved. My pups are out on the porch with my husband.
Aww.
Well, I don't know what the weather's
Yeah.
like in Michigan, but in Wisconsin, it's been like beautiful for like the last 3 or 4 days. It's just been like perfect summer weather.
Oh, it's been stinking hot here. That's all I have to say. I have basset hounds and they can't handle the hot very well. So they've been in the house a lot. Yeah, they're delicate pups.
Is it summer for you guys already?
Well, you would
Not
think
really.
so being outside. It's
But
not,
no,
but
I mean,
feels
it's
like
late
it.
spring.
Oh,
Yes.
spring. Okay.
It's all rainy here where I'm at, so
We did have thunderstorms last night, but
Tracy says it's good to hear your voice finally, Lala.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
I didn't know I was muted. I was like talking and talking. It's like,
Oh,
then
you know, that's the problem with being like hands only on the screen. Like, because I know that you often mute just to reduce like background noise and whatnot.
Yeah.
So I wasn't sure if you were just muted for that reason, but because
No,
we
it's
can't
like-
see your face. We don't know
So
what you're
thank you guys for telling me that I'm like sweetened.
Yeah, thank you, Meg. That was Meg. Good call.
We need to hear ya.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Meg. It's like, "What? I'm talking. What?
Yeah. Oh, funny.
No, I've done that, and then people who are often Pam are like, you've been. No, it wasn't Pam. It was somebody else who was like, I think it was Brian who was like, you've been muted for the last 5 minutes in chat at one
Oh
point.
my
I'm like,
goodness.
Oh yeah, I
I
was
did not know
yeah.
that.
So let me recap what I just said that no one was listening. Yeah, it's
Oh
good. It's
yeah,
nice to
that
have crafty
happened.
friends who show up and tell you when you're doing stupid stuff on stream. It's like,
Yeah. And then sometimes I have a guest and I was like introducing the guest and I've been on it for like a minute or so and then it's like no sound. You're muted. It's like have to do everything again.
Aw. Well, our chat is very friendly, so thank you to everybody in our chat.
And
Very
in the
forgiving about all these things.
Hey, we are only human, right?
exactly. And live streaming, there's really bound something, something's bound to happen somehow.
yep.
So that's fine.
No, that was what. Who was it? That was what Stephen Gunn told me. He was like, "You just have to be okay with something going wrong,"
Yeah.
which is funny because nothing ever goes wrong for them. But it's sort of a part of live streaming is you just have to kind of roll with it, which makes it so different than videos.
Yeah, I remember I was a guest on one of the local networks here in the Philippines, or I was supposed to do a DIY project with them. And then like I'm gonna go in like in a minute. It's my turn. I was being introduced, and then boom, the lights went out. We had power failure. like
Oh
Oh
like
my.
the
no.
grid in our community somehow there was a big explosion and stuff. So
Oh my
couldn't go
gosh.
live. Yeah, but the host was so nice. He said, "How can we do a DIY if you're just on the phone, right?" So they said, "Okay,
Ah,
we will reschedule." So we did reschedule the week after. So she was so gracious. She really wanted to
oh.
do to show the DIY because I was, I was gonna go on the phone patch instead of the live, but they said they really wanted that. So it does happen, right? You're so ready for it, and then boom. Who would ever thought that we never have power failures, and then all of a sudden we had one? So
Oh.
that's life.
Well, it's so nice that they asked you to do it, reschedule and do it again. That's sweet.
Yeah. So it's like I became one of their like in-house crafty when it's about crafting. So it's like I'm one of their main resource.
Oh,
So
nice.
yeah, it was
Celebrity.
nice. No,
So
no,
you
no,
are
no,
a
no.
celebrity,
You're
yes.
their crafty
No.
celebrity.
Nah.
Mm-hmm. She's
Hey Lala,
famous, folks.
can you yeah. Can you tell us where you got your mermaid goodies from that you're crafting?
Yes, do you like this? The ephemeras are the ones I'm actually cutting out. They're from Kendra. Okay, Kendra has this. If you are part of her Patreon, she gives out this digital mermaid, the digital kit, card making kit monthly. So for the month of May, it's mermaid, right? So all of the papers that you see here that are this paper, this one, okay, even the sentiments all came from that one. Okay, but the dies, I actually used the die. These are not DIY. I wish I did DIY for this. It wasn't. I used a die, and they came from one of my dear partner stores. It's from PF Crafts. Okay, hold on. I will show you. Okay, just super fast. Okay, these are the dies. They are huge. So you do need an A4 die cutting machine, the one that can do A4. So this is the pizza box die. So I
Oh, that
like,
one looks cool.
yeah, this is the one.
Sorry.
Okay, so when you finish, it looks like this. It's like a pizza box, right? But the
Cool.
miniature one. But still, you can put like candies and stuff. As I said, the things I'm creating today are mostly for birthdays and occasions. And then this is the die that is the one I used to create this tote bag, like loot bag with crayons. If you want to put crayons or markers, so it came with all of the dies already. So there are several. So if you want the six crayon inserts, or if you want just four crayon insert, they also have that. Okay, and then this is the main cover, and this is the inside that you die cut twice. So that one again, all from PF Crafts. They do, if ever you want one, they do ship international. Okay, so there you go. This is the mug box. Okay, I will actually do that second to the last. One more, and then I will create the one that Jay requested this actually, guys. So sorry.
Uh-oh.
Okay, don't judge me. I really tried. Because
Oh, it's
okay,
beautiful.
actually, Lynn has a nice book that she will show in a little bit. Okay, so Jay said, "La, why don't you?" When we were talking prior to the stream several days ago, why don't you, do some quilling? I said, "Oh, that would be
Oh yeah,
nice."
that
But
is my fault.
yeah, so I said,
That
"But
is my fault.
yeah." So and then I said, "Okay, but I don't have like any, I looked around at my stash and even at the partner stores I have here, they don't have one that is like under the sea, mermaid, nothing, no fish, no nothing." So I said, "Oh, but maybe I can do this and I will do like an under the sea." But then my daughter said, "Mom, that's for like a castle. How can that be like like mermaid king?" So I said, "Okay." So I went to the internet, and looked for like templates. I was, on Etsy looking for templates that I can buy. And basically everything was like pictures, pictures. Nothing like this one. Because this one I like because it tells you exactly, like for example, okay, I want to do this one. Okay, castle in the clouds or this castle. They will tell you like for the base center, you need a 6-inch long, okay, square. So to make that, you need to use the more light gray. So it comes with all the papers already. So you just basically, go look for those. And then it tells you how many, and then they say form into squares. And then the roof, the same, sorry, 12-inch, and then make a lilac blue circle with a size 2. So for quilling, we do have something like this. It's called a sizer. So when they say it's a size 2, okay,
Oh
you
wow, that's
and then you
cool.
just put it there, and then you let go, and that it will resize to the actual circle size that you want. So I couldn't find something as detailed as one that comes with a kit like this. So I ended up just getting a template of a fish and went crazy with it. So this is the end result. Does it look
I
like a fish?
I
It
think
does
it's
look like a fish.
wonderful.
Okay. So there was no color suggestion. It's just like an outline. And then but I do know how to quill, so I knew that okay, I would want to make this like ovals, and then this is like a letter D. And this is the hardest part, like the single paper that goes like that was hard. So to cover up the boo-boos, guys. So I used this ones. These are called pearl drops from Little Birdie. They are very, very much similar to the Nuvo drops, okay, that I also have. But as I was telling Lynn earlier on, I love this better because it, almost always makes perfect circles. You know how it is with Nuvo drops? Sometimes when you pull it, it doesn't make that perfect circle or round thing anymore, right? So like drop, the perfect drop, not a circle, but the perfect drop. So I like this. So I went crazy and just used all the colors I have and put them in. Just because I use a lot of different color papers for this. So
I
actually
think
for
it's great.
yes. So Lynn actually has a book. Okay, I know Lynn is busy right now. So later maybe Lynn can show you a book that she has that if you want to start on quilling. I do have a lot of, or not really a lot, but several videos or live streams that where I quilled. I actually did one during my craft every day in April. So if you want like a
Oh
step by
cool.
step, okay, you can, go check out my channel, and I teach you how to use this, how to start quilling, what are the tools, and others. So there you go. This is for you, Jay. I'm gonna turn it into like
Cool.
a big card later
Oh,
on.
that's
That's
so
gonna be the
sweet.
last project. Yeah. There you
I'll show the book in a moment, but just
go.
to be
Okay.
fair to Lala and give the whole story for the live chat, the way that I do some of my Crafty Fun episodes, some of them, it's a planned episode like Mystery Craft Along, and then episodes like this, it's more, up to the folks who are
Thank you,
my
Cha.
on-screen guests to decide what they might like to set as the theme. And so we have like a little chat group and we talk about it. And Jay just threw out there to the group, hey, it would be
Yeah.
great to see some quilling. I know some of you here, referring to Meg and Lala, are quilling experts. No one said anything except Lala, who readily raised her hand and said, I'll do some quilling.
I didn't realize I didn't have anything that's like under the sea theme or anything.
Yeah, but it was also I say it only to say that it was very sweet of Lala to kind of volunteer because I wasn't gonna do live quilling, that's for sure.
She
And
stepped up to the
and Jay
plate,
wasn't
that's
even
for
directing
sure.
it. Jay wasn't even directing the comment to me because I've never
No.
professed myself to be knowledgeable on this topic, but yet I
No,
have
I
this
mean,
book.
I just sort of I forget which stream it was, but there was one where Meg was showing off this really cool dragon, and I was like, oh yeah, Meg knows things about quilling. She probably like
Yeah.
has lots of mermaid quills because like I knew you were
Yep.
really into mermaids and knew how to quill. So I was just like, oh, there's probably a thing. And anyway, it's
Quilling
Yeah.
I
actually
don't
is a
know.
very fun no, activity. Unlike, let's say, you're stitching or doing crochet or stuff like that, you need to count. You need to
Mhm.
make sure that, you're on the same, like, there is a lot of details that you need to take note of. But quilling, as long as you have that paper, you've stuck it into. Okay, I'll show you. For those who probably I've not done any kind of quilling. There is such a thing as a quilling tool, but if you don't have one, that's fine. You can always use like a pen, but it's harder because you need to like make the tip. Okay, you need to put an adhesive on the tip for you to lock it. But this one, okay, so it's a slotted thing. So there's a slot
Oh,
in the
okay.
middle. Okay, so that is what holds the paper. Okay, now the thing is, if only I can find it with all these guides, I cannot find the slot. Okay, there you go. See? Okay, so it went in. So there's a slot and then it's holding the paper already. Again, if only I can see it properly. Sorry, guys. It's okay, there you go. You see? It went into the slot. I'm not holding it, right? So there. And then you just pull it to the, flush it to the end and then start rolling. So if you're like watching TV, watching somebody doing live stream, but you just roll and roll and roll and roll like so, right? So normally the instructions will tell you like how long this one is. This is like a 24 thingy. Let's say just it said only 12. So probably this is already half. Okay. And then um once you're done twisting it, so it looks like this already. So it's like a round thing. And then you put it into a sizer, okay? Like this one. So there is a sizer that
Oh,
looks like
okay.
this one, and there is a sizer that actually looks just like a ruler, but with circles. So it will have a number. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. So the bigger the number, the smaller the circle gets. Okay,
Okay.
so it can be like this. It's cheaper, but everything if for quilling is actually not really very expensive. And then let's say they said on 2. Okay, so size 2. Okay, so I'll just push this thing out. Okay, on from the tool like so, and then put it onto the 2. Okay, and then you will see if you want it to be that size, you just somehow tap it. Okay, it's not following me. But normally I just tap 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 until it grows into, yeah, like this size. So now let's say if it's already on the 2, okay, maybe I didn't do, it was just not enough paper. Let's do the 4. Maybe yeah, the 4 is it's more okay. It's less paper. Okay, so there you go. So once it fits into that circle, okay. So what happened to my quilt? Because my quilt paper is not flat. It's a little bit flat, and I mean it's not perfectly flat. So okay, there you go. Okay, so once it's already it fits onto that. Okay, this is a size 4. Okay, so you just remove that. Okay, and then you glue the edge, just a tad. Okay, so now they say if you say you need like 10 of these. Okay, so it's easy, right? So you just roll, 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 even if it's really tight. But if it needs to be like a loosely coiled one, then don't tighten it too much, and then put it on whatever circle, and then you will always have that perfect size for all of them. And then it's just a matter of pinching them at certain places to make them look like teardrops or ovals and stuff like that, right? So that's how easy it is. So quilling is
No, I'm
actually
not laughing at you. I'm laughing at the comments about quilling. It's kind of fun.
Yeah.
what was I saying?
Oh, there's a
Okay.
lot of like, oh my god, it's so tedious comments.
No, it's not. Promise, it's not. It's not. The only thing that's hard for me is I couldn't, because when the lights are in your eyes, right? So I couldn't
Yeah.
see exactly where. And I normally have like a magnifying glass. So for those who have seen me, live stream where I do
Oh yeah,
quilling,
yeah.
or yeah, I do have that one. I
You have
have a
all the
poor
fancy
eyesight.
tools.
So there it is. That is how. Okay, this is the last, and then I'm gonna do the quilling project. I'm gonna assemble this mug box somehow.
All right, so I'll show the book that
Yes,
Oh,
Lala.
that's the book.
Okay, so
whoa,
not that
whoa,
this
whoa, whoa. Go back. What mermaid tails? Those are cool. I
oh
didn't notice those
mermaid.
before.
Oh yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
I'm
These are
distracted by the sparkly mermaid tails.
these are these are the SVGs that I colored up with my Lindy's gangs.
Okay, sorry.
Um,
I
no
I guess I must
problem.
not have noticed it in details. I was like, oh, those are so sparkly and cool. Anyway,
Yeah,
the book, yeah.
the
Um,
book. Okay, so the not that this is an episode about cooling,
Yeah.
but just so that we are complete in our explanation for anyone who is interested, because there are some folks who feel like this is too much of a hassle, but you can create really beautiful projects. And to Lala's point, it's one thing to like know how to quill, it's another to actually design a pattern. So I like to kind of describe it as you can know how to sew, but that doesn't mean you know how to create a dress pattern or
Exactly.
a purse pattern, because that's a different skill. So books like these, which you don't have to buy a book, you can go online and probably find oh, there's another fish. You can probably find other things that give you essentially the pattern or the recipe to follow. So this book is nice because it does show you step by step, but it kind of shows you the different basic shapes and of that you'll use for that particular design, and then photo step by step. And to Lala's point, generally what the instructions include are, whether if it's a kit that you're buying, it's really easy because likely you'll have everything, all the colors and whatnot.
Mhm.
But basically, in your instructions, there's going to be like the length. So usually the strips you can cut these down yourself. I saw T mentioned Angela should do quilling because she's got a lot of paper strips. Generally speaking, quilling strips need to be thinner paper
Mhm.
because it has to curl, and it'll curl much better and expand, the way that it needs to fill that sizer that Lala showed if it's a softer, thinner paper. And quilling strips are already cut down to the exact width that you would need, or height that you need. So usually it's like either 3 millimeters or 5. And this will tell you, most recipes will tell you how long of a strip to cut, and then you coil it around your quilling pen that Lala demonstrated, and then you put it into your sizer. And what that will do is, like Lala was saying, it will expand to fill that circle. And if you take like a really long strip and you put it into size 2, it's going to maybe feel more tight. The
Mhm.
concentric circles will feel more tight, versus if you take half of that same, half that length, and you put it into the same number 2 sizer, it will feel more open. And so that's how you get different effects. Like if you can see, this is very open, and then some of these are very
Tight. Yeah.
tight. And a lot of that is governed by the length of your strip. So
Oh.
a pattern book will tell you, cut this length and put it into size XYZ. And then, like Lala was showing, then there are different ways to, once you have that basic shape, there are different ways to pinch that concentric circle to create like a teardrop shape, to create the eye shape, to create XYZ shape, that become, your basic building blocks for your design. And so you can find, you don't have to buy a book for those recipes. You can if you know what you're looking for, you can find them for free as well. And if
Oh, interesting.
so that's sort of I'm not good at it. I have the stuffs. I don't always use the stuffs. As you all know, I like to buy things. I do use most of the things that I buy, just not like like all the time.
I think we all are like that.
Well,
Guilty.
thank you for saying
Guilty
so.
here.
Well, I know Meg has all the things for sure. Everything that I've ever said I've tried, Meg's like, "Oh yeah, I have that. Oh yeah, I've done that."
So she has like an
I
epic
like
craft
to
room or
play.
craft wing.
Craft wing
Yeah.
is probably it. Yes, my husband, my whole house is a craft room.
He's so
He's
funny.
not
He goes,
happy.
"Oh
Well,
shoot."
naming no names, one of our friends was doing a craft room in quotes tour and was like, and then when one of my kids moved out, it just sort of became an annex,
Yep. My
Like,
son's
well,
old bedroom is one, and my old um, there was an old bedroom when we first moved in that became my craft room. I'm downstairs now doing crafting. So almost every room. The living room has my boxes stored because I'm revamping the craft room.
Yeah.
So I
I
got boxes
have
of
that,
crafts all over.
same experience, Meg. In the beginning, it was like I started with just one small bag of paper. I started with scrapbooking about several decades ago. And then from one small bag turned to several bags, and then several bins, then several drawers,
Agreed.
until
Yeah.
finally it's like, we know, when you go to my house, it's like in the kitchen we have drawers, right? When you pull some of those drawers, you will find yeah, I have like a washer and dryer inside the house, so that when it rains, I do have one outside and one inside. I had to pull those out because I needed more space to put stuff in.
Oh,
Oh my gosh. You
Exactly.
sacrificed a washer dryer to make space for craft goodies?
Exactly. So, but
that's
the
awesome.
thing about having
Wow.
all the things in different places, for me, I realized out of sight, out of mind.
It
So
is.
whatever I put in
Yeah.
those,
True.
I never actually it's organized in a way. It's neat and tidy, no worries. But then I forget that it's there. Right. So I realized I need to somehow make a way where everything was within reach. Nothing is in front of anything. So that again, this is just me. Okay. We all do things differently, right? So because if I don't see it, I don't get access to it. Even if I have access, if I don't see it, can't use
Yeah.
it. Right. So that's the thing with me. What I
I
That's
don't
agree with you,
see.
Lola.
Yeah, right. It's so hard. And like so if that is the case, so how big of a space do we need? Right? Like we can see everything. So my solution to that one was acrylic containers.
So you
But
can
then
see
it
everything
doesn't look
through it.
very neat, right? Because you see all the things inside. But
Then you
then
need to
true.
put acrylic containers in cabinets so it can still look neat
you
when
know,
you need to, but
actually, Meg,
what?
that's really true. But then it means I have to have like a custom built thingy, and that's quite expensive. But that is
It
gonna be
sure
my
is.
dream. I think I want the first time I saw something
Uh-oh.
that I was really floored was a Melody Lane. Bless her soul.
Oh yeah.
Okay. The first time I saw that video, I said,
Her
oh
house
my
is
goodness,
awesome.
her house. It's a craft house. I want something like that. I watched that video so many times over. It was amazing.
I
Really
haven't seen
Yeah,
awesome.
that.
for
Hmm.
those who haven't seen it, essentially, I mean, she was a cricket influencer and passed away a couple
Yeah.
years ago, but she had bought
Aw.
an accessible house with an open floor plan and basically turned the whole open floor plan. So like
Mm.
everything that wasn't a bedroom was part of this massive craft room.
Even her
It was
bedroom was
pretty
like
cool.
craft room.
Yeah,
I was like,
Wow.
she had a guest room that was not, well, it was partially full of craft supplies, but was
yeah.
like still a functional guest room.
Yes. It was so much fun too. I love watching others how they organize because I really do want although when we're crafting we're so messy, right? Everything is
Right.
on the
Yeah.
floor, on the sides, and then things we want to use we cannot find. And then after the scene, oh, you're there.
There
Right?
you
So
are.
there you are, you sneaky thingy, you. All right. So but I always like try to improve how I store things. And then I realized really that I really just have to find what works for me and work
Hmm.
with that. And but I did find how what works for me by watching others organize their stuff.
So what works
So
for you
Oh,
then?
cool.
Just the clear
yeah, so
coats or?
exactly. I tried this. Oh, I tried. Oh, I'm sorry. I used to have like when I saw the carts, the rolling carts. Oh gosh, I
Hmm.
bought like 2 dozen of them. And then I realized, oh,
Jeez.
this use up space.
Lots of
I
space.
I like the fact that oh, okay, this will be for my planner. This will be for dice. So and
Oh,
whatever I need, I'll just pull it, drag it, wherever I am. But then it does use up space. I have to eventually like change
oh, it was
plans.
so cool. There were like apparently they make, and I had no idea, but other people did. Like they make actual effectively luggage for transporting craft supplies. I was so blown away by some of the cool stuff people had at like the crop where it was like it looks like a rolly bag, but it expands and it's a paper storage system. And I was like, wow.
Yeah, I have
Was
one.
Yeah.
it was it
Yeah,
Crafter's Companion? Because I know they do one.
Could be. I
I
don't
have
know. It was
several of those, Jay. Because when we still used to do like face to face crafting, I would
oh, if
Yeah.
you were
haul.
teaching a class, it would be phenomenal,
Yes,
right? You can just bring all your
yes,
stuff and then like you just
exactly.
basically I mean it's like loading luggage into your car. It's not
Hmm.
like 17 boxes that could get out of order.
So true. The things we crafters only crafters would know. Like I did one of these shorts where I asked my kids, because one of my kids says, "Mom, can I have some paper? Those nice papers." "Oh, sure." And then I started pulling out bits. "What do you want? Solid, pattern, flower?"
And they're like, no, no,
And I was like,
I can't
"Mom,
choose.
I just wanted one piece of paper." And I started pulling it. And so that was the inspiration for that shorts. And I think it was, probably mostly crafters who understood that joke. Oh my goodness.
Well, that just
Okay,
goes to
dope.
show you how much all our crafters are alike.
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure. Love your coloring, Meg.
Thank you.
I'm gonna pause real quick and bring up because Linda just shared.
Ooh, yay.
Oh, check that out.
Wow.
Be a mermaid and make some waves.
Love that
Aww.
sentiment too.
That's fabulous. Oh dang. Did you do all of that just now? That was fast.
Love that background.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
And she was very active in the chat.
How
Wait,
can you
wait.
chat and color?
Wait. Is this real? Are these real seashell? Wait, this looks real.
They look real. All that bottom,
might
that
be.
sand, everything, it looks
Wait.
real.
Is this fabric? This looks like real fabric. What's happening here?
Oh, she did it on a canvas board, it looks like.
Right? I think so.
Yep. I think so too.
Linda, are you still here?
Probably telling
Oh,
us in
she
the
is.
chat. There
Oh,
she is.
okay.
I made that one 5 years ago. I made another entry below it.
Oh, okay.
Ah,
That's so
okay.
beautiful, Linda.
It is.
That's
Amazing.
oh, look at that. That's so sweet.
You guys
It
have the
must be
nicest
behind. I don't
mermaid
see it.
stuff. That's so cute.
That's adorable. If Meg, if you're watching the live stream from YouTube, then you're on a 6-second delay along with everybody else.
There it is. Okay, yep, there it is.
Yeah, if you're watching from StreamYard, you'll be able to see it when I pull it.
Mermaid kisses, starfish
Ooh.
wishes. Look at that
Yeah.
background.
I know. That's what
That
I was
looks like
looking at.
painted on Lindy's,
Wow.
doesn't it?
It's still got some burst though. I don't know.
Yeah, that
that's what
play
it
of
says,
color.
Lindy's. Yeah.
Is it Lindy's? Did Linda say if this was Lindy's?
She didn't say, but
Because it's so hard to create
Oh.
those kinds of play of colors. You just simply can you
Watercolor.
achieve something like that by smushing or something? If it's
It'd
just
be hard. Oh, this is cute. Chow. This is Chow's craft roulette card, FYI. It's super
Aw.
adorable.
I'm
I'm
again
just
on
gonna
delay.
just browsing the I'm just browsing the group now. Oh, this is cool. Oh, this is another craft roulette card. Oh, how fun.
Oh yeah.
Don't mind me, folks. Just I'm just scrolling. Oh, cool.
A waterfall.
This is what Jay shared the link to the tutorial. So
Yep.
that's in the group, folks. It's in the Facebook group if you want to check that out.
I was just gonna
check-
say, it looks
that
like
what you
Jason.
just
That's the
said?
link.
Here's Meg's card from Sweet November Stamps. Go with the flow. Amazing. Wonderful.
Well,
Awesome.
somebody asked what that was. A snake? It's an electric eel.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, Adelaide, I'm sorry, but I with my setup the way it is, I can't bring up my email, so I have not yet seen your email. But if you can post it to the Crafty Fun group, which thanks T for sharing the link. Appreciate that, my friend. then you can just post to the group, and that's the easiest. Honestly, it's the easiest way for me to bring things up, because with email, I kind of have
Yeah.
to do a lot of extra steps to get it
You know,
there.
Lynn, I
So,
actually, that's how I used to do that 3 years ago when I started live streaming. So people would craft along and they would submit it on my email and then I will pull it out. And some of them
Oh
didn't put
wow.
their real name. So I have to like, who's this from? They didn't label their images or their attachments. So it would take me about an hour just to pull up all the
yeah,
submissions,
yeah,
right? And then
Wow.
rename everything. So this is actually a pretty nice way to showcase everybody's work. This
yeah.
is awesome, Lynn.
Okay, thank
I
you so
learned that
much.
the hard way.
Well, I mean, I know not everybody is on Facebook, so I know it's
Uh,
not like, I get that. I totally understand that. And so I understand that aspect of it, but it honestly, to Lala's point, that she illustrated, it's just not really feasible. There's a lot to manage
yeah.
during a live stream, so um, checking email and posting it for you, it's like, I don't want to get into that game because that will not scale.
That is why my streams from earlier on would take like forever. Not because I had a lot of projects, it's because of the tech stuff that I didn't know what I was doing actually. So
Yeah,
this is a really nice way to actually showcase everything. So
yeah.
thank you, Lynn.
Oh, well,
Yes,
thank
thank
you.
you.
And thanks everybody
Lynn's
for
awesome.
your understanding. I do love seeing everybody's projects. So,
Yeah, I
And it's
think it's the
almost
best part.
immediate this way. Yeah.
Yeah.
so much love for like Lala. She's not even just making cards. She's like making full on like 3D projects, and she's still like running laps around all of us.
Oh, I know.
I already did pre-cut everything. It's just the fussy cutting. So it's, as you say, I have like I prepared everything. You guys are starting from scratch. Right.
Well,
So,
not really, but I
Hey, we'll
had
take
the
it.
yeah, I had some stuff prepared, but I'm still, yeah, Adelaide, yeah, I understand not everybody's on Facebook. I love still seeing it. I'm just apologizing that I'm not going to be able to bring it up live, but I do still love seeing what you've made and that you've shared it, emailed it to me. So just wanted to let you know, if I'm not bringing it up live, that's the reason. It's just I have hard enough a time crafting.
and sometimes, right, we get into this like creative rut, so to speak. And no matter what, it's like, oh, I don't think, I can't do anything. So going through everybody's, posts in the group really is very inspiring. Oh wow, this is nice. I could probably do something like this. Right? So
It
it's,
is.
yeah, it's
Oh, hey,
nice.
Kendra. I didn't see you.
I
Oh,
think Kendra just
Kendra.
Yeah.
popped in.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh yes, hello
Hi.
everybody.
no.
Hi, Kendra.
I
Yes.
I just need a robot who can like manage my stream and read the chat for me. Whenever
Um,
I'm streaming alone,
Uh,
I'm just
Actually, Jay,
terrible
there
at
is
it.
one. I have a friend who is he does like when he's driving, he's in Japan. He's based in Japan. So when he is driving, what he does so that he can always just focus on the road, the chat is gonna be talking. It's like from Lala, Mommy Guide Inc. And then it will
Oh
tell you
wow,
what the chat is. Yes.
that's
And then
pretty
you can
wild.
Hmm.
react to it. So
oh
I don't
wow.
know what he uses, but it is possible. But
We don't know
Um,
how, but it is possible.
hey
I don't know
Jay,
how, but there is something
Hmm.
out there.
can you move your mermaid dude? Yeah. What a
Sorry about that.
cutie. Oh, no worries, because T just commented cute pirate merman Jay, and I could barely see him, so selfishly just want to get a closer look.
Better look.
Yeah, and this was
Guys,
actually one of the backgrounds I made with tea.
I'll
Yeah,
just
that's
go
what.
grab a mug. Okay, I'll be back.
Oh, no worries. Yeah, T also
This
said great background.
Did you use paste on that, Jay? Proud of you.
Yeah, so this is not cookie dough. It's the other brown. Whatever you are. I don't know what you are. Because
The
they
Simon, the lunar
yeah,
solar
woof, I
stuff.
think.
Lunar solar stuff.
Grr, sorry.
We're
It
so
was a dog
technical on
word.
this channel.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't have it, so that's my
You don't have
So it's
excuse.
any
this
lunar
color.
paste?
It's a brown with it's like a shimmery brown kind of. It is sort of dog brown.
Dog brown.
But I had this Stampers Anonymous stencil that's this cool, like, I don't know what you'd call it. Like, it's a circular tile pattern, essentially. You can kind of see it here. There we go.
Yes, it's awesome.
So I had never used them because, of course, I hadn't. But T, after I had fun with the inks and sprays and whatnot, T was like, you should do a new one and just try putting down some paste first. And I was like, oh, that's a good idea. This is what it actually looks like in its sort of big form.
Ooh, pretty.
Yeah, I really like how this came out, and I like that. I mean, the
Alright.
nice thing about lunar paste is it's acrylic, so like once it's dry, it actually acts like a resist. So if you put like ink or anything out on top of it, it like brings out the pattern a lot. It's pretty sweet. I was a fan.
That's awesome.
And I finished my other card, so I was like, well, I have one more Merg guy left, so I might as well make a card. And I was sort of like, a pirate would probably be somewhere in like a grotto.
Did you say your mer dudes are Creative Fabrica or Etsy?
These are Creative Fabrica, I think.
Cute.
I'll have to drop links. I'll drop links in the group, I promise. Because finding mer dudes was kind of a pain, like more of a pain than you would think. Like you'd think it would just.
There are many merdudes out there, huh?
Merdudes.
There aren't as many as you would think.
Yeah, I wouldn't think that there would be many, actually. I can see why it was hard to find.
Sweet November has a couple.
Yeah, I mean, I was looking for not scary ones, right? I was looking for like more cutesy, more people.
Well, the Sweet Novembers are they are a little bit scary, not quite.
Aren't they more
there's a
cute?
60 dude, and then there's one that looks like Poseidon,
So oh yeah, I think I've seen that one.
He's a little spooky, but
oh, that's surprising because I tend to think of
they're
everything
cool.
sweet. I tend to think of everything Sweet November as cutesy.
Is that a shaker, Lala? You made a treat box shaker? Oh my god!
Lala's just.
She's just going to town. My goodness, girl.
I feel like there must be like a lot of parties in the Philippines because you always do these cool like treat boxes and shakers and favor things. I'm like,
yes, because one of the things I like doing, what, I make it a career. When there's an event, it's like I have to have everything in a certain theme. So I want to have all these kinds of dice for preparing for those. And I'm not one. I'm not alone. I know there are several of us here who probably do the same thing.
We are part of the completist club.
Exactly.
We like it all.
Yeah. It's the crafter version of Pokemon. Gotta get them all.
Kind of, yeah.
Gotta have them all.
Oh, there was a time, remember the Pokemon Go? My kids and I,
yeah.
and when then I went to the States and it's like, okay, maybe there are new Pokemons here because it's different, right? I'm in the US.
Yeah.
It's the same. I have this already.
Oh, wait, hold up, folks. I gotta show this. Cordelia posted.
Oh, wow.
Check that out. So, dang.
Ooh.
Cordelia, that background.
That background is awesome. Little alcohol ink play,
Is it?
Wow, that's cool.
isn't it? Looks alcohol ink to me.
It does, but I see some gold also, some
Yes.
metallics.
Yeah, there's gold
You can
alcohol
do
ink.
that.
Yeah.
But it looks very textured.
Well, she could have put well, sometimes it breaks up that way. It's made to break up like that.
Oh,
Well, I know people can
What?
take like gold leaf and stuff, and if the alcohol ink's still a little sticky, you can kind of like put it on.
Right.
Oh,
yeah,
Yeah,
but
that's
you
what I was
don't.
gonna say.
Yeah, but it's way more smooth than this. This is a
Yeah.
little bit textured, which is really
Yeah,
cool.
normally
Oh.
Like
it's
if you look
very
It could be
here,
acrylic
it's
or something too.
No, I think it's
yeah.
the ink. We'll let her answer,
Cordelia.
but
I really like the mermaid tail that's like so
and
see-through,
rub
so you
Oh.
can
foil
still
on
see
while it was
the.
tacky.
Oh, there,
Jay
alcohol
was
ink
right.
indeed, and rubbed off. Oh, there you go.
Oh,
You got it right.
it
Alcohol ink
is.
check. Foil,
That's
rub foil check.
yeah. That's surprising because usually when I've done the foiling, it doesn't have this really nice kind of speckled kind of, you know, textural look to it. It looks way more like flat
And the use
and
of a colored
Hmm.
vellum to and make it look like
Well,
wave.
Ooh,
you
that's
might
a good
have a
oh,
lot
idea.
of
there's
tacky on yours, Lynn. You might need it to dry just a little bit longer so you can get the feathered look.
Love
it's
it.
okay. I'll have to try it again, Meg, because it's just so I hate doing that because I never know. Like, is it too wet? Is it too dry? Like, if you wait too long, then nothing sticks. If
Right.
you don't wait
But
long
the good
enough,
thing about
then
that,
it's all wet.
the good thing about that, Lynn, though, is you could add more and restick it again. Add more alcohol
Oh.
ink.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah, you can always add more.
Bye,
Make it
Pam.
wet
Thanks for
again.
hanging with us. Pam's gotta run.
Bye.
Oh, that's a Spellbinders die? I don't have that. Do I have that?
You don't have something spellbinders?
Well, I don't get
Exactly.
everything.
I'm surprised. I'm totally blown away by that. I thought you had
Wait,
everything.
is that? No, that's not this. I have a lot of things, but I
Just
do
not all of them.
just not all the things. Yeah, I do feel
Well, I thought you
so.
didn't do the sketch. You didn't do the stitch kits or something.
Didn't do the what?
Mm,
Well, you didn't do the
no,
stitch die of the month yet.
no, I don't.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't do the stitching. It's too much. I mean, there are several kits I don't get, but because there's just not time to do everything. But I did
that's
manage
a
to
fact.
finish a card today.
Yay.
Yay!
I know it's a big celebration any time. For anyone new to
Okay.
my streams, I set expectations very low with regards to whether I complete a card,
And Lynn, you finished a card and I did not. So
which is also but
Celebrating
you're
Lynn,
ahead of
Lynn.
me.
oh, I got the balloons from Lala, yay!
And then this
Um,
one too. There you go.
Is this the mind blown one? No, that's not mind blown. You should do
I
mind
mean, I
blown.
wouldn't be surprised.
And this is me, the nerdy one.
Hey, that's
that
me.
is
I wear
cute.
glasses.
It's the zany.
Oh, hold on, folks. I'm gonna do a giveaway. I
Oh,
almost
yeah, you forgot. Yeah. Thank you for reminding yourself, Lynn.
Yeah, right. I know. I was like, come on, people. How come nobody remembers?
Sorry.
Hey, we reminded you 5 minutes after you mentioned it. That should count a little bit.
Well, yeah,
Doesn't
I
that
know. That's
help?
what I do to my husband. Doesn't that help? All right, folks. Okay, here's the deal with gifted memberships. So watch this short little video because you have to allow gifted memberships from my channel. So any channel that has a membership program on YouTube, if they give away memberships, you need to actually click on a couple things to specify that you are open to being given a membership. So watch this short little thing. It'll tell you exactly where to click. If you've already done this, it's less than 30 seconds. So bear with for folks who might need to see it. So okie dokie. Hey Nan, welcome. Just in time, I'm giving away free memberships. So for folks who Cordelia. Hey, I didn't know there were ads with this line. Well, this is an ad.
Like, not as ads if they're ads for free stuff. I mean,
Yeah, exactly. This is an ad for how to be in the running for something for free. So not quite an ad. Okay, so I'm gonna give away. I can give away 10 each month. So I'll give away 5 now, and then remind me when we do mystery craft along. I'll give away the other 5 then. So clicking the button.
Next week.
Oh, is it next week already?
Yes.
wow.
So
It's
fast.
All right, so somebody should have gotten some free memberships. So congratulations to Susan, Beck Ann, Nina, Cindy, and Brenda. So you all received free memberships for my channel. I think it's at the $4.99 Love You a Latte level is what you just got. And you can enjoy your membership benefits for a month. So grab what all you can grab for free, because just open the membership panel on my profile, and you can expand the perks to see what all you can get. And there's like the occasional free stuff that I put out there. So grab what you can before month's end. And if you want to continue, you can. If you don't, no worries. It's totally fine. I like to just give it away because I can, because it doesn't cost me anything. So if YouTube is going to allow me to do it, then why not, right? So congrats. And big thank you to all of my channel members. If you see names in the chat that are like a different color, green, and they have like a little panda or a little monkey next to them, those are my channel members. So thank you to all of my channel members. I really appreciate your support, and it does help me to buy the things, do the things, make all the things. And so that way I don't actually have to take real ads. And so fan funding is an important part of just keeping our crafty community going. And so anytime, and so many of you are very, very generous and support multiple different channels and multiple different content creators. So thank you so much. All right, so look at Lala's desk is so full. She can't even she can't even fit it all. Oh, thank you so much, Kendra, for the member chat. Kendra has been a member for 13 months. So you see her monkey, the little monkey by her name. When you cross over, I think 12 months, then you get a little monkey as a member. So thank you. Really, really appreciate your support. And thank you to Lala, who has been a member for 9 months. So wonderful, my friends. Thank you so much. And oh, that's so sweet. Nan says you give a lot to the crafting community, Lynn. Oh, thanks. I do what I can. I do what I can. We all do what we can. Like you all give to the community too. You know, by being here, by engaging with us, hanging out with us, supporting our channels as a viewer. I mean, that's huge because okay, just a little bit, on how YouTube works. YouTube really values your eyeballs. So when you are watching a video or a live stream, even if you just have us on in the background, like Jay was saying, just listening to the chatter, like YouTube loves all of that, and that's of a huge benefit to any content creator here on YouTube because um that's what YouTube likes to see. YouTube likes to have people on the platform watching videos and stuff. So you don't necessarily have to support with your wallet. You can support with your browser and just
Yep.
watch. So thank you so much to all of you. Um, okay, so let's do a roundup of projects, and while Lala's got her
Wow.
desk completely full here, Lala, do you want to share with us all of the amazing non-card projects that you've made?
Yes. Yes,
So
so good
fabulous.
morning. Yes, good. Thank you again, Lynn. So again, I have tons of advantage because I had everything pre-cut already, right? So that's why I am able to do all of this at a short, no, not really short time, but faster. Okay, so let's start with this one. Okay, so this is again a quilled one. Okay, so I didn't do this background. How I wish I could do something like this. Right. So
Wow.
that is my dream to create something as awesome as this one. This is from Art by Marley, the background, and that is from her a double XL ephemera kit. And then this one is the quilled fish that I got the template from the internet. Okay, and then I just added the insides because there's a lot of loose spaces. This, different pearl drops, different colors of pearl drops. So there you
Oh
go.
wow.
And I'm gonna send this to Jay. Okay, in the future.
How big is that cart? That thing
Oh,
is
It's an
huge too.
A4 one.
Oh wow.
It's
Very cool.
that's
huge, right?
huge.
Exactly. Okay, and then the next one
Wow.
is a pizza box. It's actually a pizza box, a small one. So let's say your mermazing.
That is
Okay,
so
this is
neat.
your mermazing and this ephemeris all came from Kendra's May digital kit. You can get that for free if you are part of her paid Patreon, right? So it's super awesome. It's a monthly thing. So for the month of May, this is what she did. Okay, or
Oh,
gave
you
us.
could win
Thank you
it.
so much, Kendra. Right, thank you, Jay. And then this one, I used a die to create this. You know how it is, we make shaker, we put them in a pocket or something. This one, it's really a shaker thingy that you can make it into a medal, an
Oh
ornament, what
wow.
have you. There's a die. Okay, I used a die for that, guys. Right, and then your mermazing again from Kendra's digital kit. Okay, and then when you open it, it can be like, like since this is mermazing month and it's a birthday, probably a crafter, you fill it up with other, ephemera stuff and things like
Oh,
that, right? So again, it can be for whatever occasion, right? So you can make several of this already ready, maybe just flatten it so it doesn't eat up space, and then just like a pizza box, assemble it later, right? Right.
That's
So there
That's
you
a good
amazing.
go.
idea.
Um,
Yes.
Lala,
Yes.
can I interrupt you for a second?
Yes, yes, of course.
So for folks in the live chat or anyone watching on the replay, if you know Danny of Danny's Dreams, one of the
Oh,
things that she does is she makes these pizza boxes out of like
awesome.
pattern paper, and then she puts the coordinating ephemera into
Oh,
it as a way to like store and organize her ephemera because you see
and
the
there
pattern
you
paper, so
go.
like it's not a shaker version, but just like in terms of a something that you can use your pizza
Yeah, you
boxes
can put like
for.
label it, right, Lynn, over there. That's right.
Yeah, yeah,
Awesome.
so fun.
Yeah. So there, another purpose, another use for it, organization, right? So many. This is such a very versatile, you know, project. You make mini pizza boxes. Okay. The next one is I love personalizing mugs. I do have a personalizing business on the side. So one of the things that I like or I get orders a lot of is mugs. So it's a very generic one, the ones that you. So I want to create something, little different. You can actually put like an acetate on the sides like this.
Yeah.
So there is
Oh,
even a
cool.
cover, or if you want, it's as is where is. So like this mug, okay, right. So perfect. It's like right. See,
Oh,
Awesome.
and right, it's like perfect. So I asked my daughter, "Can you find me nice? I love mugs. I collect them." Right. So there
Oh,
you
that's
go. So
awesome.
this is for just a regular size mug. Okay, if it's a bigger mug, can be, but not too big. Okay, and so it's a little bit, nice size, and then you can again this comes from a die. Okay, so again you can put like acetate in the inside, and then decorate like crazy. Right, so this is like perfect because it's sea theme and it's mermaid. So hi,
yeah.
right,
I'm
and
gonna
then
need to. I need to get
yes,
that die because I'm gonna do some sublimation mugs, and
yes.
I definitely need
Yeah,
a
I'll
box.
send you the link, Lynn.
Okay, good. Thank
It's very
you.
this is from the Philippines, so it's very cheap compared to what you guys have there, right? So it's cheaper. Okay, and finally, it's from one of my dear partner stores as well. Okay, and finally, this one. I really like this one. So when this came out, I was like, I want that. I pre-ordered this die. It's like months before it came out in the market. I said, I want that, right? So this is like a loot bag. Okay, a
Oh,
loot
neat.
bag for whatever. So it looks like a bag. So this is what it looks like on the sides, right?
Aw.
So when you open it, so of course, all the ephemeras and stuff and paper are from Kenja's, amazing May digital kit, a card making kit. And then when you open it, it's like that,
That's so cool.
right? So you can
That's
put
awesome.
crayons. There is a six one, there's a four-piece one that you can attach there. I just
Wow.
didn't use it.
Oh,
And then
wow.
you can put in different treats. If it's a crafting, maybe, different crafty stuff. But then, you can put some treats. And then since this is color, okay, you can put in some items that they can color in, right?
Aw,
Oh,
how
that's
Oh,
a good idea.
fabulous.
awesome.
I love, love, love this one. It's super nice, like for any occasion, right? So there you go. And then I just added those Velcro. You
Yeah.
can do this, you can do Velcro, you can do ribbon, you can go crazy with like, the closures, whatever it is you want. But anyway, so that's basically it. So not a card today, but something more of what you can use. Oh, this one is a giant, giant one.
Yeah.
Right. So there you
That's
That's
so
go.
cool.
Thank
that's so
you.
amazing.
Awesome, Lala.
You.
It's so funny because Lala started the stream with showing us the Oreos and the Pez. And I think most of us thought, because for folks who don't know, Lala is joining us from the Philippines, and it was 5 a.m. when she started
Yeah.
the stream with us, and we thought it was her breakfast.
Snack. And look, guys,
Little did we know it's a prop.
this is a special edition Pokemon Oreo.
That is really neat.
The, Susan's hilarious. Susan goes, "I'll take one of those. Do they come with Copics?"
I mean, you could
That is
probably put it.
awesome.
Sign me
I
up
bet
if
you could put
anyone's
a chow.
Okay, you
yeah,
know
if
what?
anyone's gifting those with Copic chows. I want to go to that party if that's the
Let me
party.
see.
I want to go to that party too.
Same here. Check if there is one that I think there could be an insert that can be. You know what? I am gonna request from my friend who does this. Can you have something that a Copic marker will fit in for crafters? Something like that,
I don't know that
right?
I don't know that anyone's gonna give away their
I don't think the sketch will fit. There, the sketch might fit on that side. No, not quite.
yeah,
Almost.
that's hilarious. Susan has the best ideas.
Go, Susan.
Yay, Susan.
All right, thank
You
you
could
so
see it
much,
though,
Lala.
like if it was
Thank
like
you,
at
Susan.
Crafty
Why?
Hotel or something.
That's true. That is true. Um, oh gosh, that was too funny. Thank you so much, Lala, for being on stream with us today, and
Thank
thank you to
you.
T who shared out Lala's link to Lala's channel, Mommy Guide Inc. out to Jay's chat. So thank you so much,
Thank you,
T,
T.
for
Thanks,
sharing.
T.
For folks who are in my chat, you will have seen this link come through, but it's on screen for you there as well. You can just search for Mommy Guide Inc. on YouTube, and you can check out Lala's channel. She posts videos, she has live streams, lots of fun content there. So do check out her channel. Watch a few videos if you like what you see. Hit that subscribe button for her, and let's support Lala in her crafty endeavors.
Crazy journey. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Lynn.
Thank you. All right, Jay, show us the two cards. Show us the main card first so that we can get a real nice close-up look at that. That's
So,
so awesome.
so it's kind of like this is just a Z fold, right? So it's a horizontal Z fold, but then you basically add little boxes on. So it's pretty straightforward. And I was really motivated by a card I saw where it was like it was an easel card, but the crafter hung the ephemera off the edge, and it looked really cool. So I thought I did that with a little fish. But sorry, I'm not in frame. Here we go. That. So, and of course it stands so we can have our little mantelpiece. And then I had extra time, so I decorated the whole back.
Oh, dang.
Wow.
Nice.
I did a little
Jay,
like
what size
ephemera
is
collage.
that? Is that just an A2 or is it bigger?
Yeah, it's an A2.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
tiny.
It's pretty when it's collapsed too. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really neat design because it folds entirely flat. So you're not really you're not adding a lot of paper to this, but it makes for a really different look,
Dramatic.
which I like.
Very dramatic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
obviously it wouldn't have to be I feel like I might reuse this for especially some craft fair holiday cards because it's really dramatic, but it's not hard. Like you could mass
Right.
make this really easily because it's just
Hey,
all the same thing.
Awesome,
Jay,
Jay.
question.
Yeah,
Can you, if you turn that counterclockwise, will it still stand? If it's a
like
portrait?
this.
Yeah.
It's a little back heavy.
Oh, okay.
So, because this part, I bet you could make one that would. Because
Okay.
this, I bet
Oh,
there's a
I
way you could
see.
do it.
Oh, maybe you can
You
add
could
a
put
support on that one. So when you
yeah, you
open,
could
it
put
will.
a kickstand back here, probably.
Okay.
If you folded something over so that it was a little more capable of. If
That's
you
the
folded
engineer
something,
side of Lynn talking.
yeah.
Well,
No, but if there's a little you could put a kickstand part that maybe if rather than it just being a flat panel, you did this with a little, if you had a strip or
something that's
something that
like
opened
just
up.
folded out. Yeah.
Yeah, well, you could do a strip and then book fold it or something, so that you would just so this whole piece could fold out a little bit. I bet there's a way you could do it.
Yeah. Well, I was just
Something for next
admiring
time,
it
but
because
that's pretty cool.
I'll probably do a video on that card.
Yeah, I saw it, and I like cards like this. I like this for the same reason I like the tower cards. Where they have the 4-panel, the box with the 4 panels that sit out, because it's
Mhm.
it can literally the card itself isn't specifically any holiday, so it can be literally
Right.
anything. This could be a birthday, it could be Christmas, it could be Father's Day.
Just,
Probably not with a
just have a good
mermaid,
day.
but yeah.
With the mermaid.
But I used a
Yeah.
stamp set that I've owned forever and haven't used. And we have a curious friend, but that's okay. So that was the first one.
Can
And then
I can I
oh,
interrupt
sure.
you before you move on? Just want to say hi to Miss Judy B, and there's lots of well wishes for her in the chat. She says she's feeling a little
Oh,
better.
yeah.
Sore throat still lingers. Hope you
Big
feel
hugs,
better soon.
Judy. Yes.
Okay. Sorry, Jay.
No worries. It's okay. I have a visitor who's just trying to get on my desk, so that's fine. Not slightly out of camera visitor. Yes, it's a normal one. So that was the first card, and that was the one I had sort of planned to do. But then I had some extra time, so I just put together a really quick card because I had the pirate merman, and this was the background that I worked on with T. So it's you can
Oh,
see like the
wow.
actual
Yeah.
paste is metallic,
Whoa.
if not
Love it.
if we without headbutts. But yeah, so the paste is actually metallic, so it's pretty cool.
It's
That's
Very
so
awesome.
cool.
I
pretty.
saw how you made that, Jay, and now it's perfect for that background. Awesome.
Yeah, I mean, the
Hmm.
thing that's interesting is when I made this, it looked a lot more vivid. So, like, the sprays really fade back much more than I would have guessed.
When they dry,
So it was
yes, they
really good.
do.
Yeah, like, so it actually, like, it looked when it was not dry. I was kind of like, I don't know if this is going to be usable because it looks kind of nuts, but it worked out. So,
You
I
know
mean,
what
I
it
think the
looks
neat
like
thing about
for?
like
Mhm. Sorry, Jay.
I was gonna say, like the thing is, you with like a collage thing, it's like, well, even if it comes out and you don't like it, you can always collage more on top of it until you like it.
Right.
Right. Yep.
It looks
So
like for me the
awesome.
merman was like under the sea and he's looking up and he's seeing all this. I don't know, are those planes? So it looks like
Yeah,
that
they
to
are
me.
plain.
That feel like the
Yeah,
mer. Yeah, it's so nice.
yeah, it was from a
Uh,
travel paper pad that was like $3 on clearance at Michael's. So that's where it was from. It was originally more this color, but yeah, they are in my mind they might be
Whispers,
seagulls, but they're supposed to
whispers.
be plain. Hmm.
Nice.
we saw the whiskers come on screen. It's so
Oh
cute.
yeah.
So Jay, and I forgot to ask Lala this, so I'll swing back around to you, Lala, before we end. But is
Okay.
there can you remind folks where to find you on all of the socials? And if there's anything coming up that you would like to promote, can you take a moment and promote it?
All right. Thank you
Yeah,
so
it's
much
not.
again, Lynn. Yes, I'm Mommy Guide Inc. on all the socials. And of course, we would love to have you with us. We're going to have a special live stream. It's our May live stream hop for Candace Card Challenge. It's going to be tomorrow for me and later on for you guys, I think, right, Lynn?
It's
It's
tomorrow
tomorrow.
for
Okay. So, see,
yeah.
sorry about that. It's tomorrow.
It's for
It's
us, it's tomorrow.
tomorrow. Okay, don't okay, just probably go to the channels of each of I know Lynn is gonna be there, T, me, and okay,
Event.
Yvette.
Event.
There you go. So we would love to have it's a hop, guys. So just be in Lynn's channel. Okay, first and foremost, and just sit down, relax, have your coffee, whatever drink you have or snack you have. It's gonna be a fun, hop. Okay, so that's it, Lynn. Thank you so much. And by the way, this is not my card. This is Jay's card. And everybody, this is now being shared by me and my daughter. We call it our fidget card. It is so
Aw.
nice.
Aw.
It became a
So
fidget card. So
cute.
thank you, me. So there you go. So hope to see you tomorrow, guys, in our live stream hub for May for Kendra's Card Challenge 14. That's it, Lynn.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank
And I
you.
hear you might be able to win digis in the hop tomorrow. I think there's some giveaways.
Oh, cards,
Maybe.
actually. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Sorry, I don't know.
There's
Maybe
there's
surprise.
at least one that you can
yeah.
get. So, yes,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah, I thought there was
Yeah.
some. It's not just a hop. You get free
No.
stuff, maybe.
For
You
on
get
my
free stuff.
stream, I will actually. I have a little bit of a game. Just,
Ooh,
yeah.
very cool.
Oh.
But yeah, that was
Okay,
what I was going to
Jay.
promote too. I was going to say you should totally go and check
Oh.
out the live stream tomorrow
Thank
because
you, Jay.
I'm interested to watch it. Although I'll still I usually do lives at 6 o'clock on Sunday, which is 2 hours into the hop. So I'll still do my live, but I will also catch whoever's on it on the replay because it looks like it'll be a really fun hop. What should I promote? Oh, people who are in the chat now and people who are on panel have been visiting my channel at 4 o'clock. 4:30 on times today. 6:30 Central on Thursday, which is sort of my guest stream that I've been doing. So those are fun, as is the one on Sunday. Yeah.
Yes, love
I'm talking in
those.
Awesome.
Pacific time now. I don't know why. It's like
Look at the
But,
little
well, it's. I think I was
paw.
looking. Well, I was looking up your. I was looking up the live stream hop, and I think I saw one of Lynn's screenshots that said it was at 2:00. So I've just been mentally in like Pacific time. Yeah, there's a cat. Hello.
So Jay would pause.
That's
He
so
was paused.
adorable. Yeah, it looks like Jay with paws.
Right, Jay would
Yep.
pause.
Should
Okay.
do like a screenshot and then put like little cat ears on me or something.
Yeah.
That would be, yeah, they're all complete now because you have the pause and then just. Oh, there
That's
you go, the
hilarious.
ears.
Okay, we gotta wrap this up, folks. We're gonna land
Sorry.
this plane. All right. You get us together.
But no.
We just don't stop giggling. Okay, so everybody catch Jay's channel. He is Craft by Jay here on YouTube, and Jay live streams twice a week on Thursdays with a friend and on
Yep.
Sundays solo. So check out his channel, watch some of his videos, and if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button for him. All right,
Yep.
we've got Meg in the house. Hey, it's a mermaid party going
Yes.
on Meg.
those
It's
are
a
so
mermaid
cute.
party.
Oh my God, there's a balloon.
Yes, there's a little pufferfish balloon.
That is so cute.
Exactly. I'm so excited for your class, Meg. I want to color like that.
Thank you, thank you. It is so fun. So I just did some coloring today. A couple of mermaids, 1, 2, 3, 4,
Ooh.
5 mermaids. My little pufferfish. So if anybody is interested in doing some coloring with alcohol ink markers or whatever you have, come join Lynn and I the end of the month. What is the date, Lynn?
It is on a Sunday.
It is. Let me look. It is the 26th.
Yes, sounds right.
5:00 Eastern, and that makes it what? 5, 4, 3, 2:00 your time, right, Lynn?
Yeah. And 5 a.m. for me.
Yes,
And
it's
5
2
a.m. for oh my
Oh my
gosh,
gosh.
it's early.
Now we're all spitting out times. So everybody, the best way to know is to go ahead and register for free to the class. I've got a link to it on the screen right now. So you can pop on over there. This class is free. Actually, this is part of a 2-class series. So Meg is going to show us how to color the daffodil, which I showed earlier. And Meg, what are the chances you have your colored the original? Do you have that at hand?
Oh my
Probably.
goodness.
Okay, don't worry
I
about
think
it. Don't worry about
under this pile of stuff.
No. Don't worry about it. So this is what Meg is going to teach us how to color, but in the first class, she will teach us how to color the floral spray. And in a second, yet to be scheduled class, she will teach how to actually color up a full background behind this. So if you've
Ooh.
ever seen Meg's cards, you know that she doesn't just color the focal image. She often colors like a full scene, an entire panel with like landscape, seascape, everything. So it's really, really phenomenal. And she's going to share her secret tips and tricks. So so do register. Like I said, it's completely free. These first 2 classes are, and I hope you'll join us live because it's a live coloring class. So so thank you so much, Meg, for sharing your talents with us, because Meg illustrated that daffodil as well. And I love your mermaids, your wee merwees, mermaid or something.
Merwees, yes.
Okay.
Merwees.
How big are they? The merwees?
We-
An inch?
About 2 inches by
2 inches.
looks
Oh,
like
nice.
inch
They're
and a
not.
half.
They're a great size for an A2 card. Awesome.
Oh, they are. They're perfect. I'm doing these in particular for ATC cards.
Oh, super
Oh,
cute.
cool.
Gotta send out some ATCs. So
Oh, dang it. I don't think I'm in that swamp.
no, that's a sweet sentiment.
It's a
stamp
mermaid
swap.
party.
I guess I won't be getting one of those.
We'll see if I make an extra one. You're
I
always
would
so
I
good
would
to
love
me.
to fussy cut those, Meg. It's like
Oh,
they're waiting for
goodness.
me to fussy cut.
Oh,
Yep, I'm fussy cutting for sure.
Oh,
There you go.
you ladies and your fussy cutting.
Sorry.
All right. So, folks, don't forget Meg is mostly sharing to her Instagram, which is meg.2241. So, if you want to see more of Meg's colorings on her cards and other projects that she shares, pop on over to her Instagram and check that out. And you'll be able to see more there. And of course, now that this is my way of getting Meg to do more video is to put on these coloring classes with her. So because I have
am
been
so tech
wanting
challenged.
yeah, I've been wanting Meg to share her coloring talent and to reveal her secrets. And I keep on trying to twist her arm into doing video. But
Coloring secrets revealed.
yeah,
Awesome.
Secrets,
I haven't made
tips,
that
tricks.
happen. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
awesome.
the coloring class is how we're all gonna benefit from
I
getting to
hope
see.
so. Truly, I hope you guys have a lot of questions. I hope you have a lot of suggestions for what you want to happen, and because we're already working on next ones, so hopefully it will be something
Yay.
fun for everybody.
So
Right, Meg?
excited.
Yeah, very, very excited. And thank you everybody for all of your support. And the thing, Nan, I see your comment here, but to be honest, I think we all have felt that way about our coloring at some point. So
Yeah, same.
stick with it. And I think the biggest tip that I can give is to not compare yourself or really try to have different expectations that your coloring should look like anyone else's colorings, because
Agreed.
everybody's on like a different path, a different journey, a different goal that they're headed towards, and you don't know where all they've come from to get to where they're at. So it's not a fair comparison. And everybody has different innate talents, and some people, put thousands of hours into something. Some people, are trained artists and practice every day. And so, I think once for me, coloring became much more enjoyable when I just let go of all of that and just learn to be happy with the process and to enjoy the process. And whatever the outcome is, as long as I can kind of see that I've made a little bit of progress since last time I picked up a marker. That's really, you're just doing it for yourself, hopefully, just to enjoy it for yourself. But we all go through that. Even I'm sure Meg even today
Oh, yes.
has felt that way, as seasoned as she is and as talented as she is. So so don't feel. I'm glad that you shared that comment, because I do feel like we all have been there. And so it's
Yeah,
nice
I
that you've
agree.
kind of revealed that so that we can all be reminded that we've all been there.
We have.
I'm still
Do
there.
you? Do you?
Yeah.
Be happy with what you do. It's all a learning process. It's only paper and ink.
There
Enjoy
you
the
go.
process.
Yeah, and the thing is that I know that a lot of people color with a lot of texture and shadow and highlight and stuff, like Meg is so talented at doing, and blending and all of that great stuff. There's nothing wrong with coloring flat too, because that's like a very comic book style of coloring. So it's just a different aesthetic, right? So don't feel like you have to like
But
match.
on that note, don't feel that you are stuck doing color book coloring, because
Mhm.
try something new. Get out of your comfort zone. That is how I learned how to do this.
Yeah.
I only learned Copic markers 2 years ago, guys. I started with
Oh,
that
dang.
mermaid,
Wow.
so it is doable. It is truly doable. So just play, 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 and you'll get used to the markers, and eventually, there you go. You'll
Well,
have something you're happy with.
Yeah,
Meg,
that's inspiring.
yeah, that is truly inspirational to hear that you've only Copic coloring, but you had other alcohol markers that you colored with before, though.
Yes, I started with
Spectrum
and only
Noir,
like
right?
Spectrum Noir, right? And only like 6 months before the Copics.
Oh, okay.
And I decided that I didn't like the bullet tips on the Spectrum Noir. I couldn't get any detail, and I didn't like
Yeah.
that. So
Yeah.
that's why I went to Copics. My husband brought me my first kit for Christmas, my second kit for my birthday, and I have just been going since then.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Bye,
And
Kendra.
I mean, that just goes to show that, I mean, Meg colors probably every day and has a lot of innate talent too. So, but you know, it just goes to show with time and talent and practice that it may not take you as long as you think to get, you know, to Meg's level of coloring, and she's going to show us how. So I
Yes,
think,
tips and tricks on the way, folks.
yeah,
Come join us and have fun.
I think that's awesome. So here's my card. Just to round us out here. So I've used the Pink and Mean, the what's it called? Layered Scallops, Mega Splash Sentiments from Graphic 45, and then the Mermaid Tails is from Printable Cuttable Creatables. That's an SVG. And so in terms of things, I don't always promote something, but I'm just going to reiterate the two things that have already been promoted. So we talked a lot about Meg's coloring class, Color with Meg. So do join us for that. And it is a free class being offered on May 26th is the live color along, and you get a free printable that is original art illustrated by Meg. When you sign up for the class, you'll also be invited to join our private Facebook group so that you can actually, here's the beauty of doing this live, folks, is that we're going to have a Facebook group set up, and it's just going to be for folks who have signed up for Meg's class. And that way, if you are coloring along and you actually want real-time feedback from Meg, you can share your work in progress to the Facebook group. We can bring it up on screen, just like I've brought up some of the cards from
fun.
Linda and from Cordelia, who posted to my Facebook group earlier. It's going to be exactly like that. There's going to be a live chat. There's going to be a Facebook group you can post to, and it's all live. So you can ask Meg questions. You can show her your work in progress so that she can see, you know, if you're struggling or you have a question about something, she can actually see what you've done, where you're at, and give you like feedback in real time. So it's like attending like a class at a community college, you know, and you get to learn and hang out with other crafters as well. So that's the thing that I think is going to be really fun and fabulous. So that's going on next Sunday. Going on tomorrow, which is Sunday, is what Lala had mentioned, and that is the Kendra's Card Challenge live stream hop. And I shared a link to it on in my chat, but it's on the screen now. And like Lala said, this is a live stream, but it's 4 of us who are going to live stream back to back to back to back.
Too bad.
Did I say
Too bad.
enough? So
4 back.
I am kicking it off tomorrow at 2 p.m. Pacific, followed by T, who is not afraid of color. Next up is Lala, who is Mommy Guide Inc., who was on screen here with us today. And finishing the stream for us, closing us out, is going to be Yvette, who was in the live chat a little bit earlier. And so do join us, because we've got, we're going to be crafting with Kendra's Card Challenge number 14, which is the most current challenge. That's completely free as a cutting guide and card sketch resource. So you can get that for free and craft along with us if you want, or just hang out in the live chat and just chat with us, because that's always a blast too. And Jay had mentioned this, but there's going to be some giveaways. So we're going to give away one of the past challenge printables. And that's normally only something that paid patrons of Kendra have access to, because normally it's only the most current challenge that is free. If you want access to like the archive of past challenges, you need to be a patron. And so, if you've not been with Kendra's card challenge from the very beginning, then you wouldn't have access to those previous challenges. So we're going to be giving that away. We're going to be giving away a mystery card kit, which I'll tell you all about tomorrow. And some of us are giving away the card that we'll be making during the live stream. So there's going to be there's going to be multiple different Sorry, I just saw this comment from Maria. Maria goes, I saw your haul video earlier, Lynn. I recognize the dies. See, I'm already crafting with it. So, I don't just buy these things and not use them. I do use them. So join us tomorrow. Again, I kick off the live stream at 2 p.m. If you are not able to join us live, then you can always catch the replay. They'll be available on a single playlist that you can check out afterwards as well. So that's going on, and I think that's it. So thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out. Yes,
Thanks,
thank
Lynn.
you to my on-screen guests, and thank you to everybody in the live chat too, and to our #replay crew. Thank you. We appreciate the replay crew as well. So thanks, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I hope I see some of you tomorrow.
Bye. Thank you, guys. Good night.